tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
Yo. What up, though? It's your boy Eazy. Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy. Again, joined by my man Spin More Racks.
What up, dog?
What up, though? What it do, baby?
What up, baby? How you doing, baby?
I was starting off there in the beginning. That messed me up a little bit. What did you ask me?
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good, man. I chilled with my son all weekend. It was actually it was lit.
That's right.
It's I don't know how to explain it, man. Like once you become a dad, or I don't know, maybe not every kid's as sweet as mine, but he's funny as hell, bro.
Yeah.
He's the funniest little kid.
Yeah, he sent me some funny snaps.
He's a savage, man. What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing, bro. I chilled at home all weekend.
Another damn team.
Yeah, I'm still feeling a little crap. So.
You know what I did do? I watched Civil War again.
Yeah.
Tried to get him into it. I think.
Did he like it?
No, he didn't. He didn't care. If you don't got no type of cartoon in it, he's just not.
How old is he?
He's not about it. He's 2.
Okay.
But he's gonna be 3 on Halloween.
He's too young to appreciate that. Yeah.
100%. But you did cry during Nemo when you were 2, quote unquote.
Okay, well that's two different things. Not even close. Civil War and Nemo. I don't think I've ever compared those two movies in my life.
He still cried like a baby back.
I didn't say that. I just said I cried.
But before
he starts talking shit to my son. No, fuck that kid.
Before we get too far into it, before we talk about what we're doing for today. So as you know, we told you guys on the last show that it was the last hurrah for Trader G. Mikey G left us to go work on his own podcast more and to go eventually be the beat writer for the Detroit Red Wings for Woodward Sports. So we're proud of Mikey G. But we're entering a new era of the Sus for Chris era in the TD booth. Chris, you show the people yourself. They've seen you before, but it's just as scary the second time, and there he is. He is here. He's ready to go. He's on the ones and twos.
Yes,
he's telling the people, what it is, what it isn't, and so we're ready to roll. Chris, Mike, you're a traitor. I never want to see you again, and yeah, I hope the Red Wings all hate you.
Mike, you disgust me.
Yeah, I hope Dylan Larkin hates you.
No, big facts, big facts. How'd you feel about Friday's show? How'd you come away from Friday's show?
I came away from Friday's show fine.
I always wonder sometimes. Oh, I know we're straight, but like the outside perspective, we be going at it.
Yeah. No, don't yell at each other like that.
That's why Mike.
That's how I am
Trader
with my
G
boys,
left.
bro. It's like,
dude, that's what I was gonna say. Like the best arguments are with your boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like your bros, like 100%.
oh, for
like,
sure.
That's when you just
That's what me and my boys are like, bro. We get heated, we yell at each other, we have arguments. Like you seen us around Darius, bro.
Yeah.
Like
we even had a moment in Coonan. Yeah,
we're going
I
at
was
it.
like, guys, keep it down, keep it down.
Yeah.
I was like, no, machine balls top 75.
Yeah, that was yeah, man, that's what happens when you get two alphas in the same room. Two personalities are gonna clash.
What were you guys talking about?
Rasheed Wallace
he thinks
being
the
top
NFC
75.
is better than the AFC.
Oh, we're talking about Friday. What were we talking about Friday?
Do you
Or
guys
Coonan?
ever agree on anything?
Yeah, we actually agree on a lot of stuff.
100%.
Yeah.
Like we all agree Chris is pretty sus.
Yeah.
100% in agreement there.
Yeah, that's for sure. But what are we talking about today? Why don't you tell the people?
Big show planned, Maine. Obviously, Detroit Lions, rookie, well, not all the rookies, but the receiver rankings came out.
Yes.
Ratings, I should say, for Madden 23.
Madden ratings, yeah.
That's always an exciting time. Although, it is, like, still, to this day, exciting. But does anyone actually still play Madden?
Dude, I couldn't tell you. I haven't played Madden in years. The last time I played Madden, I think, was, like, when Nnamdi Asomugha was on the Eagles.
Yeah.
Because back then, he was, like, the coldest, cornerback in the league for, like, a year and a half. And you could play whenever you're playing. If you're playing user Nnamdi Asomugha, you could play one step in front of or off of the receiver and just press Y anytime the ball was thrown, and he'd hit the disgusting like one-handed interception and come down with it. Yeah, it was. I would always do that, but he was a freak in that game. But I honestly think that was the last time I legitimately played Madden or owned Madden.
Yeah,
because it's just microtransactions and stuff now, and it's repackaging the same thing.
And they haven't
the
even
same
made it
thing.
Yeah, and they haven't added anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, so
not a damn thing. Other than that,
the players care about the ratings though. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's always exciting. And like, I actually hung out with a guy. He was like one of the Madden rating adjusters. This most random thing ever. I was down in New Orleans. I was working. I was giving away free cell phones actually. Yeah. Starting with like subsidiaries.
What those phones going for, baby?
Yeah, with the phone. Hey, yeah. How much the phones here, baby? But so I was down there with him, and they get down to the nitty gritty, man. Like they like look at high school tape. Like they're like, stuff like the '99 stuff does confuse me a little bit. Like. I hate to even like sound like a hater at all, but like the Tom Brady stuff. We'll get into it though. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
We got a whole segment there on Madden ratings. On top of that, something you talk about us disagreeing on some things.
Yeah.
I think 10 wins isn't like crazy to say for the Detroit Lions. You know who else agrees?
Yeah, who's that?
Ryan Armani.
No. Former Pro Bowl wide receiver Braylon Edwards agrees with that take. He actually tweeted out this morning. And obviously his experience playing in the NFL, but he's also been there for the turnarounds at point to the Seattle Seahawks that he was part of there.
I don't think it's crazy, but I don't think it's realistic.
I think it's both. I mean, I
think it's crazy and realistic?
It is crazy considering it's the Detroit Lions, right? Like, that is a pretty crazy thing to happen. Like, it's never really happened like that before at all in our life, I guess.
Like, never happened for the Lions.
Literally.
Ever.
The one time I'd probably point to maybe is that Jim Schwartz era there for a bit.
Yeah. I mean, we all know Jim Caldwell came in and went 9-7, and then 9-7. 9-7 is not good enough. So,
yeah.
But I love Jim Caldwell. But 100%. It's I think it's a little much to expect them to go from 3 wins to 10 wins, no matter what the strength of schedule is. We're banking on rookies being good. We're banking on, Dan Campbell improving as a coach. We still don't really know what he is as a coach yet. So I need to see these things happen throughout the first couple weeks of the season before I get my hopes up, because it happens every year. Oh, the Lions are going to be different. This is a different team. Every time we get a new head coach GM, this is a different regime. Every time, bro.
I don't
Quinn
think so.
Trisha and Bob Quinn, it was all, these guys come from winning. These guys come from championships. This is different. We know it's going to happen this time. Look at the team. I'm guilty of it. I was like, they're building a Super Bowl caliber defense when they were making all those signings. And look what happened. I hate to be the Lions guy that's down on them, but I need to see it before I can really invest.
I agree with
we
you,
always
Spencer.
need to see it,
Thank
but
you.
I think this is different. The fact, I mean, at least in my circles, like when we hired Patricia, I was like, well, let's see, because I was disappointed in them letting go of Jim Caldwell. I mean, that was the first like consistent string of winning I've ever witnessed in my lifetime.
Yeah.
So that definitely sucked. With Dan Campbell, it's kind of the same thing though. I don't know. Like, it's just my perspective has been different because I'm not always like golly gee ho on the Lions every single year.
Golly gee ho.
Yeah. Oh man, they're gonna win 10 games.
How
Like,
swell are these boys today? Look, I'm coming out there.
I'm not that guy every year. You know what I'm saying? I'm realistic. I'm honest, and I'll be brutal sometimes too. Like, so it's just different for me. And I think the last time I felt this way, it actually happened, and that was like the 2014 team. Actually, today I should have grabbed the Facebook post, or whatever. But you know how they do like the memories or whatever. Mm-hmm. Today marks the day I got my first set of season tickets for the Detroit Lions. It is after we signed Reggie Bush, Glover Quinn. I got that feeling, and sure as shit, it turned out. They had pretty
You were there
solid
for the
team.
good years.
What year was that?
I want to say it was like 2013. I think it was the first year I got my season tickets.
How
2013.
many years did you have it for? Or do you
Up until they didn't re-sign Sue, because they were trying to get our money before like the free agency situation. I was like, hey yo, like, what's going on, my boy? Because at that time Sue was my favorite player.
Right.
I'll never forget the very first game I went to too was Adrian Peterson ripped us off for like I think a 70-yard run the first play of the game.
AP was a different monster, man. AP in his prime, that was something else. The guy was a machine. They called him all day for a reason. Like, he could, like Captain America, I can do this all day. Like, he literally did. He would go out there, and he was a physical specimen. Like I wouldn't want to try to tackle prime Adrian Peterson. That guy was a monster.
Hell no, bro. I'll never forget. Remember like AJ Hawk and Clay Matthews like being the dogs for Green Bay, coming off the Super Bowl, and I still remember it was like a box TV because we didn't have much, but it was Monday Night Football, and AP just came through blasting Clay Matthews and AJ Hawk in the same play.
That's when Clay Matthews was all look at his biceps. This guy's a monster. Adrian Peterson came out there and said, hold this for me, buddy. Literally. And it's, dude, the guy was scary. Guy was intimidating.
Sat down somewhere.
He was guaranteed 100+ yards every single game. Like, dude was a freak.
Kind of crazy we had him here as a Detroit Lion.
And he was still good
heyday
when we had him. Like, he wasn't prime Adrian Peterson, but he was good. Like, he was making plays.
Yeah.
And so,
for the couple games he played for the Titans last year, he looked pretty solid too.
Titans released Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, breaking news. Titans released Adrian Peterson, if you guys don't know.
Yeah, pretty wild. Tell Maz. Everybody at Maz on Twitter. And tell them the Titans released Adrian Peterson.
Make sure you let them know.
Yeah.
Also, little Detroit Pistons stuff. We're getting into the show here. Cade Cunningham just spec continues. And we have 2 publications, I guess, kind of mixing this one because we also have a ranking of the best young cores in the NBA, as well as the stupid. I'm not even going to name. During this segment, I asked that you all don't even mention the publication that put this out. This thing doesn't deserve the clicks because it's just ridiculous at this point. It's 4 clicks at this point.
Yeah.
It's 4 clicks, or like you just. I don't know. I just don't have respect for that type of journalism.
I really don't understand it. We've seen what this guy does. We saw all the hype, at the end of the year last year where they were comparing this season. Like the only people that have done these kind of numbers in their rookie season are Michael Jordan, like LeBron James, Luka Doncic. Like that's what they're comparing Cade Cunningham's season to. Again, I said it earlier. I understand him not getting Rookie of the Year. I'm mad about it because I think he deserves it, but I understand it because the other two guys did have great seasons as well, and they were on better teams. But, man, this kind of disrespect is just pisses me off, honestly. Like, you can't disrespect him this much. You can't continue to disrespect him this much, and you'll never get away with it.
Yeah, it's beyond wild for me. Like, I wish I respected these people enough to try to have conversations with them because, like, I just don't at this point. It's like, sure, you can bring in, like, you can factor in winning, but, like, you're also putting up the guys, like, the third or fourth options on these teams, and you're ranking them over Cade Cunningham, who not only has, like, better on paper stats and stuff like that, but they're just not part of the team the same way Cade Cunningham. The offense runs through Cade Cunningham in his rookie year was the most, I think it was, like, top 10 double-team players?
Yeah,
he
was more double-team than Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. Like, come on now.
Yeah,
like,
bananas.
Obviously, the guy was the only player on the team,
and still put up the numbers he did.
Yeah. And did you see what Klomp said in the chat?
What Klomp had to say?
He said, "Did we make the right choice taking Calvin over Adrian Peterson?"
Ooh, that's a good topic.
That's a good topic. We might have to dive into that tomorrow. Write that down.
Yeah, I'm going to right now. Actually,
it's a good topic.
Shout, Klomp sauce. That's a good question. I don't.
I'm gonna say yes. Initially, yes. My initial reaction is yes. But, man.
You also have to remember AP had that whole situation with the kid and everything.
And the switch.
Yeah, so that...
A little overrated in my
he got cut, correct?
That was after he was already, like, out of his prime, though,
But did he get cut for that reason?
No, he didn't get cut. He got put on the commissioner's exempt list or whatever it was. What'd you say?
He said, yeah, okay.
Oh. I thought you said something else.
You hearing things, bro?
No, I thought he was going to say more. I thought he was going to say more than just okay. I apologize. I feel like our offense was built different, too. Like, what we had with Matthew Stafford and the poop offensive line we had.
Yeah.
Calvin was more of a benefit than
that's
AP
what I'm
would have
saying
been.
is with Stafford, I think pairing Calvin with Stafford is better than AP with Stafford. But Abe said, Spence speaking like a TV cop, and you'll never get away with it. They call me Dog the Bounty Hunter. That's I am the dog, the big bad dog. Dude, I used to watch Dog the Bounty Hunter all the time. That show is so funny.
I'm not proud of that. Are you proud of that?
Yeah, dude, it's trash TV. I love trash TV.
You kind of look like the Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Jersey Shore?
Like the Water Boy?
No. I don't.
Yeah.
I did watch all of it last night, though.
That's what we should have jumped into right away, man. You started talking about Sauce for Man, but you disrespected Waterboy last night.
Waterboy is, dude, it's a stupid movie.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be. It's an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, but there are good Adam Sandler movies, and there are good, stupid Adam Sandler movies.
Like what?
I just feel like
Happy Gilmore. And that's my boy. Like, that's my boy.
You got to classify, like, Adam Sandler movies in, like, a different category than, like, good movies, Oscar
when I said it was bad,
movies.
like, I'm not talking about, like, his bad movies. Like, it's not like Jack and Jill or Don't Mess with the Zohan level, but it's out of his good movies, it is the second worst behind Lil Nicky.
But are we, like, actually considering...
So where on the tier list would you put it? Like, great Adam Sandler movies, good Adam Sandler movies?
It's solid. It's not like I said my top 5 last night was what? Big Daddy, Longest Yard, Happy Gilmore, Mr. Deeds, and Grown Ups, I think I said were my top 5.
What about Uncut Gems?
That's my
Mr.
boy.
Deeds.
I haven't seen Uncut Gems. Yeah,
I haven't either.
Uncut Gems.
Dude, what's the basketball movie called that just came out?
Hustle.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's
now
what I'm saying.
He's kind of changing the type of movie he's making.
Yeah. He's older
those
now.
sorts of things.
But
More
see,
serious.
like Billy Madison, Little Nicky, and Waterboy are all in the same
Get out of here, bro.
Stupid category.
No.
Billy Madison's better than Waterboy and Little Nicky.
I don't think Happy Gilmore's that good. I like Billy Madison better than
You
Happy
like Billy
Gilmore.
Madison more than Happy Gilmore?
Hell yeah.
Oh man,
That
I don't agree with
Veronica
that
Vaughn is one.
What about Zohan?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts
Terrible.
on Zohan?
Zohan is terrible. Abe
God
said
awful.
Zohan is elite. Get out of here.
Get out of here, bro.
No, but
Because Abe knew
Uncut
Zohan's
Gems.
going
I
on.
like Billy Madison, but I like Happy Gilmore more than Billy Madison for sure.
What about Wedding Singer?
Well,
Have
hold
you
on
seen that
real
one?
quick. I'm getting defensive over all this, but why don't you pay the bills real quick and tell us we get the best defense?
You want the best defense? There's only one place you can go, and that is Guardian Alarm, because Guardian Alarm keeps you safe and gives you peace of mind whether you're on home or you're at home or on the road. Whether you're on home, at home, or in the road, wherever you go. They're 24/7 local monitoring. Make sure what's important to you stays safe. So call 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
1-800. Say it with your chest.
Stay out.
Call 1-800-STAY-OUT right now and let them know the Woodward Heavyweights sent you. This is Spencer. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we will be right back.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
Right now, you can get a free T-shirt, a free Woodward Sports T-shirt at Big Frog. I don't even have a Woodward Sports T-shirt. The only Woodward Sports T-shirt I have is a Draft Cocaine shirt. So I should probably go there right now to get myself one. Because that's right, a free Woodward Sports T-shirt all month long at Big Frog in Novi. Just stop in, tell them we sent you, and they will print you out one on the spot. So go to Big Frog Novi today and get your free T-shirt, or visit them online at bigfrognovi.com.
What up, brother? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Easy, joined by my man Kung Fu Spin.
Hello.
A.K.A. Spin Morax.
What up, though?
We settled on some beef before we went to break real quick. We were talking about the Adam Sandler movies, and I'm not ready to jump to the next topic because you put Waterboy and Billy Madison in the same category as Little Nicky.
I mean, like stupid.
But they're all stupid.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
But like tier-wise, you would put them in the same tier?
No.
Okay, thank God.
No,
all right.
Billy Madison is better than both of those, easily.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Billy Madison, 100%.
Little Nicky is bottom tier.
It's a rough watch. Little Nicky's definitely a rough watch.
I started Little Nicky and I didn't finish it.
It's terrible.
It was that bad.
It's
so
just
he
weird,
talks the whole time.
Dude, there's a lot of, but like we're not even mentioning all the other bad.
That's
Adam
what I'm saying.
movies.
Like Jack and Jill, and Don't Mess with the Zohan, and Bedtime Stories, and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
those are bad.
Bedtime
Click
Stories.
is a great movie.
Click is one where I cried.
I don't even
not even
I don't even
kidding.
count
cried
that
at
as an
Click?
Adam Sandler
Yeah,
movie.
because it's
Damn.
sad. I was like,
The
damn.
ending is pretty
his
sad.
whole
Yeah.
life got wasted away.
Yeah, all right. So like when you're ranking Adam Sandler movies, like are we setting aside movies like Hustle and movies like
movies like
'cause,
Hustle,
they're not the
Uncut
same.
Gems,
About, like,
Hustle,
stupid
Uncut Gems,
Adam
and
Sandler
Click
movies.
are like actual movies.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
You have to understand
And honestly,
that.
I might put
Right.
Big Daddy in, but you put Big Daddy along with
I
him?
don't know.
If you're putting Click
It's-
in there, because Click has some funny moments.
Yeah,
too,
but Big Daddy,
flag.
yeah, that's
But
true.
that's a different type of
the
movie.
era,
It's not
it
like
was-
stupid.
Yeah, it
you
was
know?
the era of Adam Sandler where he was pumping out like all of those movies, like the stupid
Then he
funny movies.
did a bunch of
and then Big
rom-coms
Daddy
and-
came out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, That's My Boy is slept on. I'm telling you that.
that's my boy. I can't
It's
even.
with him and Andy Samberg.
Wait, who's your boy?
That's My Boy.
Oh, that's my boy.
I never seen it. to be
It's
honest with
funny,
you.
man. That's a
I'm
good
keeping
one.
100 with you.
What
Where you at
about
with
the
this one?
50 First Dates
50
or whatever?
First Dates is good.
50 First Dates is alright.
Lewis just said that in the chat.
Where you at with the Sussifer?
Is underrated. I'm glad you mentioned Click.
Okay.
That's underrated. But yeah, Billy Madison. I don't tolerate the Billy Madison slander.
Can I keep a buck with you guys? The Hubie Halloween movie put on Netflix. Not
That
bad.
was awful.
That was not bad.
It was an awful movie.
It was not that
I
bad.
hated that movie.
Never seen it.
You
Hubie
gotta watch
Halloween,
it.
awful movie.
I heard it was terrible.
It was awful.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad.
It does not surprise
And I
me
heard
if you liked
Ridiculous
it.
6 was terrible.
Oh my god.
What one?
Ridiculous
The only,
Six.
the only
Yeah, that
funny
one
part
looked
is when
pretty
they're swinging, they're hanging them, and they're like swinging. They can't kill them.
Where's Grown
It's
Ups
like
for
the
you?
one good thing.
Grown
about
Ups, that's another like
Disappointing, right?
what? No, dude.
little
Grown Ups
disappointing
is
with
great.
Grown Ups.
You don't like Grown Ups?
I don't
But you
not
like
like it,
Hubie
but it wasn't.
Halloween?
I feel like it could have been better
Stop
for sure.
it.
I don't know, man. Grown Ups is a
Stop
great
it.
movie.
Like the collab that was, bro. That should have been way better than it was.
Y'all steady
They all-
ignoring me
they
because
all
I'm
do the
making
same
Adam
movies.
Sandler God. Aaron Tackett, Adam Sandler is. I mean, he is what he is.
Eight Crazy Nights, solid.
Eight Crazy Nights is good.
I think he's starting.
That's a technical foul.
He's starting to prove that he's actually a really good actor, but these other movies, he's just being a comedian. That's different than being a good actor, in my opinion.
To be fair though, I feel like he's himself though, like in those serious roles. Like he's not like portray. You know what I'm saying? He's just chill Adam Sandler, like making like little subtle
Uncut
jokes and stuff like
Gems?
that. I haven't seen
Jones?
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Jones?
Why do you say?
Uncut Jones.
I know I say that way
You
on
said that like a
purpose.
Valley girl. Uncut Jones.
You ever watch Uncut
You know,
Gems?
Uncut Gems?
We could go home and watch Uncut Jones.
Hey yo, the funniest is like he was talking about the yayo. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's going off that yayo.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I mean, you're like, what the fuck? Is, what's
Okay,
this
but
guy
I-
talking
this
about?
guy
Right
I
now?
said
Talking
that one wrong, like on accent. This like Uncut Gems. I say that
Uncut
as a joke.
Jones. Okay,
Like,
that's
yeah.
fair.
I think you said them both.
No, I'm not.
You know,
Uncut
it's, uh,
Gems. You know, like the meme and shit.
Anger
know what I'm talking about?
management. I actually,
Anger
I
just
management is
watched that.
funny.
that one's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholas, like,
Yeah.
you know.
I think my favorite is Big Daddy.
That's not Aaron Tackett. That is not my favorite movie. My
Funny
favorite
People's
movie
good.
is not Finding Nemo.
Yeah, it
Your
is.
favorite movie
It's
is
not
Finding
true.
Nemo, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Dog, we saw your back
Fight
tattoo.
Club's
Why you lie to us, man?
My favorite.
Dude, when in Funny People, when Eminem starts cussing out the guy from Everyone Love Raymond, it's like, what the f- are you looking at? Like in the middle of the restaurant.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
that's a funny scene.
The funniest Eminem cameo, bro. Seth Rogen's the best.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh,
the
yeah, I know what
funniest
you're gonna say,
Eminem
the
cameo, yeah, is in the interview, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gay."
The gay- yeah. He's like, what do you mean by
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
James
he's like,
Franco's
break down his
What do
lyrics.
you mean by
Yeah.
that?
He's like, "Yeah, I'm a homosexual."
When you say you're homosexual, what do you mean by that?
Dog, that was
well,
hilarious. bro.
let's get this back on track.
All right, back on track. Moving on to the show. We're talking about the Detroit Lions Madden ratings in Madden 2023.
Yes,
Madden
indeed.
23. I put a little extendo clip on that for no reason. But let's start with the wide receiver rankings.
Wide receivers. The first thing that obviously stood out was Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams was ranked second of all wide receivers in the speed category. He got a
Yeah.
98 in speed. The only receiver he is behind is Tyreek Hill, and as we know, Tyreek Hill, the cheetah, the abuser, like that guy is going to go out there. He's going to burn you, and apparently everybody's putting respect on J-Mo like that too, so you love to see it. Very impressive. I did not see that coming, honestly, because like you said earlier in the back, they normally disrespect rookies. They normally don't show rookies love like they should, but they showed J-Mo some love. They gave him the 98 in speed, so if I do play Madden, he's going to be returning all my kickoffs for the Lions.
Yeah. No, that's actually, it's like kind of crazy for me. Like
Yeah.
it's one, I'm used to pooping on the rookies just in general. Two, a Detroit Lions player as well. Like to have him 98 and he hasn't seen the field yet. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I'm excited about it. I'm happy for it. It makes me more. I feel like J-Mo's more promising than I've previously believed. But that definitely caught me off guard. You know what? Didn't catch me off guard, but did at the same time. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra,
ranking
yeah.
top 10 catch ratings. 94 overall, putting him at 9. If you want to tie up, you could put be around like maybe the 8th spot. But
Yeah.
I think we'd all agree. You had an interesting stat you spoke earlier.
Yeah.
Amon-Ra got hands.
Yeah, I said Amon-Ra because I didn't when they originally put up the list of the top catch rankings for wide receivers. I didn't see Amon-Ra on there. He wasn't on the graphic that they posted on Instagram. But he is the only player in the NFL last year that had more than 70 passes thrown to him, more than 70 catches with a 0% drop rate. Like, that guy has hands. He does not drop balls. Obviously, that's what you need out of a slot receiver. Obviously, that's what you need out of a yak guy, an undersized guy like Amon-Ra. So I was very happy to see that he actually did get the. He got what, 94? You said it was?
Yeah, 94.
Yeah, 94 in catching, which would be 10th or 9th, depending on how you split the ties. So I was happy for my guy. He deserves to be on there. He's very impressive. Chris, can you throw up the graphic with all of the Lions wide receivers Madden ratings on there. We have we got it down for you. So as you can see, they got kind of bored. They just said, all right, we're going to give all the Lions wide receivers 78s. You see it right there. Amon-Ra, DJ Chark, and Jameson Williams are all 78s. Josh Reynolds is a 73. Cephas is a 73. Khalif Raymond is a 72. So obviously they're kind of sleeping on these guys. I think DJ Chark, I thought DJ Chark would be like an 81 at least. I thought he was going to be around there somewhere.
I think J-Mo, that's a good rating for a rookie.
Very good, very good rating
impressive.
for a rookie. Yeah, very good rating for a rookie. It is impressive. Like we said, you know, they're not sleeping on the guy, so that must mean something. Because like you said, these guys, it is, but these guys do their homework like for these ratings. They go back and they look at everything. So if they're looking at that, they're seeing what Brad Holmes saw. They're seeing what these other guys in the draft saw that said, you know, barring the injury, Jameson Williams was the best wide receiver in this draft and would have went as the number 1 receiver off the board. So I'm happy for him. I really hope he can play, you know, right from the jump. Obviously, his injury isn't too bad. It was just an ACL injury, so you're not going to have to worry about too much residual effects. But, man, 98 speed. Like if I'm playing Madden, if I'm buying Madden, he is returning every single kickoff. He is returning every single punt. Like that dude is probably a burner out there.
Put him on drags.
Yeah.
Slants.
Put him on slip screens, bubble screens.
Yeah.
All that. Get the ball in his hands. Let him take off.
It was fun watching him in Bama. He's a really agile guy, and he can do all sorts of things. I just hope he comes back from the injury totally back to normal, because if he does, I think he has potential to be that top 10 wide receiver in a few years.
For sure.
Yeah, genuinely surprised, man, just because of like the amount of disrespect rookies get, and on top of like Detroit Lions, like 78. I mean, that's over, you know, a lot of the veteran guys on this team. He's tying all the veteran guys on this team, including Amon-Ra St. Brown, who I think is truly, you know, I don't want to say special in terms of like, oh, he'll be the best, but like Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to get some respect.
He's one of the best slot
year.
receivers in the NFL.
100% going to be, 100%. By the end of this year, people probably talking about him. I mean, it depends his usage rate, whatever. But
still, I mean,
I put him in the conversation of like a Debo or like he's multifaceted. You know what I'm saying? And on top of this year, he's not the number 1 option. Like the entire attention is going to be on him. So I expect his rating to go up for sure.
Who out of these receivers do you think will go up the most after the first game? Because you always see, you know, Ocho Cinco doing the Instagram videos where he's like, "Oh man, you balled out. We're jumping you up 5 points," and it like, bing, like it makes the thing and it goes up 5 points.
Yeah.
Who do you see improving the most after having a big week 1 against the beatable Eagles?
Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I told you before, I've said on the show before, we're talking about like which receivers we expect to, you know, I guess produce the most for the Detroit Lions, and I'll give you Amon-Ra St. Brown, just simple fact, like Jared Goff doesn't throw the ball like that far.
Yeah.
We saw him utilized last year, both out of the backfield on those type of, you know, those slants, those drag routes and stuff like that. So you got a guy like DJ Chark who's, you know, take the defense deep a little bit, open things up, on top of the fact that Amon-Ra St. Brown will break a tackle too.
Yeah.
You know, we know he's an aggressive type of guy. He in camp, you know, don't forget the infamous fight he had with Jeff Okudah. You know what I'm saying? And so as a rookie, he's got that dog in him for sure.
He doesn't take the crap. He's, you know, that's what his brother said. Like,
he's got that attitude too. Like I knew, and like this may sound corny or whatever, but like there's certain like things that you see a football player do that you think, okay, that kid's gonna be successful. And as soon as he got drafted, he wasn't even watching the draft. You know, most people are down with their family, like celebrating the fact they just became millionaires. This guy was in the driveway on the catch machine. You know what I'm saying? What's the name of it? Jug machine. You know what I'm saying? Just catching passes. For some reason, it reminded me of T.O. when he was suspended from the NFL. He's in the driveway just working out as reporters are talking to him. Like, I don't know, for some reason that's what's reminding me of. And T.O. was another hard work guy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just coming in the league as like a premier diva wide receiver. Like, he worked for what he got. And Amon-Ra St. Brown, 4th round pick in this Detroit Lions team. He's the same reminiscence of him, just working as hard, busting his ass.
We just talked about the draft, I guess, reaction from J-Mo. What about George Pickens when he's like...
that is really good. That is good stuff. So, yeah, dude, he was looking evil as hell, looking like a young boy fan. But yeah, that was good. That was a meme. But so
I must start saying when a good moment happens. Yeah, that was a meme.
Yeah,
last night was a meme.
Last night was a meme, dog. Yeah, but it's so you think Amon-Ra is going to have the big jump. You think Amon-Ra is going to be the big boy in the wide receiver room this year.
Yes.
And, you know, it might be true. I could see it happening. But there's only one big boy outside of Allen Park, and that is big boy because ciabatta's back, baby. Ciabatta's are back. Look at those. They got the sunrise ham and cheddar, the chicken cordon bleu, the chicken club. All look delicious. If you want to keep it light, they've got a Michigan apple, chicken Caesar, and Greek salad. And don't forget to cool off with a nice hand-dipped cookies and cream or strawberry shake. You know that cookies and cream boy probably slaps. You heard it here first. Go to Big Boy because summer just got better at Big Boy. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back, baby.
It's Feldman's Carmageddon, the 4-day used car super sale. We're putting an end to high prices. 4 days of the best deals with more than 3,000 used cars, trucks, and SUVs. Carmageddon starts July 21st at 8 convenient locations. If you're tired of not being able to get the car you want, then shop Feldman's Carmageddon, the 4-day used car super sale. Hurry in while supplies last.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Hi, I'm John from Better Rate Mortgage, and to me, family is more than blood. That's why I have the biggest family in Metro Detroit. If you're looking to buy a house or refinance and need a loan, come get treated better than family by me and our entire team here at Better Rate Mortgage. We pride ourselves on giving you better advice, better service, and a better loan experience. That's why we are Better Rate. If you're looking for a new mortgage, come get treated like family. Actually, better with Better Rate Mortgage. Visit us at mybetterrate.com or call at 248-480-4467 today.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin More.
What up, though?
We got my man Sustifer in the TD booth.
Sustifer, we gotta
First
make a
day on the
nameplate
job.
for him.
Shouts out to Sustifer.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Doing a good
you're
job
all right,
so
you know what I'm
far.
saying?
Hold
You're
it
doing
down
okay
there.
so far.
You know, he learned from the best, so it's
Yeah.
he has no reason to not do a good job.
Spencer gave specific rules to own the intern. He said, you do not unmute Sus unless I tell you to.
No, it's unless we throw it to him.
You gonna throw it to him?
Yeah.
Sus, what do you guys say these past two segments, man?
Yeah,
What's been building
how
up?
you feeling in there?
I'm just honored to be here. I'm just honored to be here, man. I'm just playing my role. You know, nothing too crazy. Uncut Gems though, gotta see that.
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Stop trying to make that a thing on you.
Dude, it already is a thing. It's not my thing. It's literally like, have you not seen that?
Uncut Gems.
Hey, there's we'll have to put it on Twitter later, but Owen got fried this morning. He was like, "Hey, you guys remember that funny time?" And Adam was like, "Next topic."
Because they didn't even know about the All-Star game that it wasn't home field advantage anymore, so they clearly had no idea like about that. So.
Yeah.
Damn, now he's attacking dudes.
No, it's true. I mean,
I'm just saying. He said it's still home field advantage. I was like, no, it's not. And then he's like, that scraps that whole topic.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Oh, sorry. Well, at least you told him that.
Oops.
Moving on.
But that was funny, the Liam Hendricks thing in the All-Star game
Thank
last
you.
year. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
He said the F word like 7 times.
Yeah.
You guys are on the little same wave there. We learned last week.
Sparty thinks alike. That's almost
for sure. Go green.
Go white.
I'm
Sounds
Sparty
pretty
too, but I'm
racist.
betrayed.
He's Sparty too.
Yeah.
Well,
you
didn't go to any games though.
Yeah. That's true.
That's right.
Is that true?
I was at house parties.
You didn't go to any
You never
games?
went to a game.
Not a single one? Basketball or football?
Nope.
Really?
Not a single one. I was at house parties where the girls were
That's
at.
what qualifies you as sus, fam. Girls be at the games too, fam.
Yeah, but what can you do at a house party versus what can you do at a game? Go ahead, I'll cut it back to you boys.
What do you say?
I don't know.
Say it again one more time.
He's trying to make excuses, but
Yes.
He said, "What can you do at a house party and
what can you
not
do
at
at
a game?"
Yeah.
You do lots of things at a game.
Yeah. I was ripping darts in the middle of Spartan Stadium one time.
Dude, it's so fun.
Man.
Yeah, and
Going
it's just a
against
great
so much
environment to be in. And the Izzone was
Electric.
that was my favorite year of Michigan State. Was when I was in the Izzone. There's nothing like it.
Shout the
You got to camp out at night. All the players, Izzo comes. They come to the camp out and you taking pictures. They're throwing stuff, dude. It's hype.
Mm-hmm.
It's lit.
It is lit. So.
All right, guys, moving on. We're still talking Detroit Lions Madden ratings because also list came out was the top 10 tight ends in the video game.
Yeah.
And ranking within the top 5.
Yes.
My boy,
Your boy.
T.J. Hawkinson.
Big cock Hawk.
Big cock Hawk.
Look at him.
You guys are way too excited to say
89
that.
overall, T.J. Hawkinson. He's got, let's see what, speed 83, acceleration 87, strength 90, agility 84, awareness 92. So solid. Other than that, though, it drops off a cliff after that. It goes Defund 67, James Mitchell 64,
for the Lions.
Garrett Griffin 62, Brock Wright 60, and Scott Daly 29. And the funny thing is Scott Daly is our long snapper. And he posted he tweeted this. He quoted it and tweeted. He's like, "Damn, I guess playing tight end in high school doesn't do anything for the Madden guys." Why would they listen to his tight end?
Give him
man?
a 29.
That's terrible. Yeah, 29.
That is rough.
His speed is 67.
So embarrassing.
That's terrible. I'm gonna put him at tight end, see what he can do. No,
You should.
That's good for Hawk. He ranked in the top 5 of tight ends. I saw that he was the 5th ranked tight end in Madden. And, you know, he deserves it. When healthy, he has been a difference maker. He has been a guy that he's not at the level of a George Kittle or a Travis Kelce because he is not really used like that in the offense, I would say. You know, their offenses are kind of built around them and they're funneled to them. But this year, you can expect to see, if he can stay healthy, a big year for Hawkinson. I already said it multiple times. I think he's going to lead our team in receiving touchdowns. I think he is going to be around 800 to 1,000 yards receiving. This is if he plays the whole season, obviously, barring injury. So I expect him to have a good year. I expect him to go out there. It's a contract year. Prove what it's worth. Prove that he's a guy. And you know, Hawk's a guy. You know he's a guy. You know he's going to be a guy.
He's a man.
But no, when we were doing it in Studio B, that was one of my Easy quoted me with that. It was like, Hawk's a guy. You know he's going to be a guy. He's going to go out there and be a guy. I was like, Jesus, dude. No, but I'm excited for him. This is a good ranking. 89 overall. Yeah. I'm happy for him.
100%. I mean, I've been saying it since last year. You know, people started bringing up the discussion, do you bring Hawk back in his 5th-year option? And I've always felt it's a no-brainer. I think the guy's a top 10 tight end. Now,
for sure.
where you have him there, I think you can spark a debate. But top 10 nonetheless, T.J. Hawkinson fits the bill. He's a solid blocker. You know what I'm saying? He's an amazing receiver. And I think that's where his best assets are as a pass catcher. You look at how much pass catchers are getting paid in today's NFL. That's upwards of $25 million we've been seeing. You know what I'm saying? We're starting to hit like quarterback numbers at the wide receiver position. Mm-hmm. When you have a guy like T.J. Hawkinson who can go out there and catch the ball for you, at that level, when healthy, you pay that guy. It's $12-15 million. That's nothing compared to like a $28 million wide receiver.
Facts. And that's obviously it's based on the market, like what we saw with quarterbacks for a long time when we paid Stafford, and he was the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, Stafford isn't the best quarterback. Why are they paying him so much?" And then the next year, you get Matt Ryan, who's higher than him. You get Aaron Rodgers, who's higher than him. That's what happens. The price of a brick is going up with T.J. Hawkinson. You see what happened with David Njoku. David Njoku went out there, and he got an annual contract that checks in. Yeah, it's backloaded, but it averages around $14-15 million a year. I think Hawkinson and Njoku are pretty similar with their, injury history. And I think Hawkinson is a little better. He has a more adept skill set than Njoku does. And so I expect Hawkinson to be around that 15-16 million a year mark. That's what he is going to require from the Lions. I think they're going to franchise him, but these guys like George Kittle and Travis Kelce, when they're ready to get paid, they're going to be asking for $20+ million. They're going to be asking for receiver money, and they deserve it. Because if if you're catching 12 balls a game, you deserve receiver money, and that's what those guys do. So I think you should go out there. You should sign Hawk before the price of a brick gets any higher.
100%. No, I'm with you, man. I'm on the T.J. Hawkinson train. I think he's a good player, and like the stuff I wanted to shout out to my man Adam, my boy. I love you, but the stuff I got to stomp out is the comparisons to Eric Ebron. That stuff's just ridiculous, man. You're taking like things way out of context. One, head-to-head, 40 games with those first 3 seasons. Hawkinson still beats Ebron in yards. Mm-hmm. Hawkinson nearly doubles what Ebron's done in touchdown production. Mm-hmm. And then you have to look at the context of the situations, too. Eric Ebron, probably second or third option alongside Calvin Johnson. You heard of that guy before?
Golden Tate.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying? And he had a quarterback there, too. I think his name was Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I heard he's pretty good.
Solid, right?
Yeah, pretty good.
So, you should probably be in, one-on-one situations where you're able to take advantage of a tight end or a safety or a cornerback.
Yeah, for sure.
You probably should be doing better than what you put up. And they have T.J. Hawkinson, his situation. Dude, real quick, actually, before the Eric Ebron point. Matt Stafford made Chris Durham a viable option at the wide receiver position
That shit pissed me
with
off
Calvin
so
Johnson
much.
on the field. Like, Eric Ebron should put up way better numbers.
Yeah.
Versus T.J. Hawkinson. Now, again, let me remind you guys, outproduce Ebron in the yards, outproduce Ebron in touchdowns. David Blau, Jeff Driscoll,
Yeah.
Jared Goff.
Chill on Jeff Driscoll.
On top of just being like the number one option.
Lions legend Jeff Driscoll.
Lions legend Jeff Driscoll.
Leave him alone.
Yeah. Oh, again, those
Leave
are
him alone.
Those are the quarterbacks he was working with, on top of being probably the number one, or actually probably the number one receiving option on the teams those years.
For sure, yeah.
I couldn't even is there another name that you guys would bring up? Kenny Galladay at one point.
Well, Kenny Galladay was.
Kenny G.
I don't know if the field. And then give you his full healthy season, T.J. Hawkinson, alongside viable quarterback in Matthew Stafford. What happened? He went to the Pro Bowl.
He's a Pro Bowler, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think that context is always missing when we do that type of comparison.
And he's a good blocker.
Dude, yeah, he's a solid
You're
blocker.
not going to pay
100%.
for a blocking tight end, but that's
a
plus when you have a guy that is a receiving weapon like he is, if he can block. Like, look at George Kittle. But it's both Iowa guys, both the same kind of build, and they're both good receivers and can block. So
when the time comes to open up the pocketbook, are you paying for him?
Yeah. I'd pay, unless it's like
what's
a
the
ridiculous
most you
amount.
would pay for him?
Probably 15, 16.
Yeah, probably 15 and a half.
Okay.
15 and a half a year is probably the most I would pay for him.
Again,
I might even franchise tag him a year.
Yeah, again, as fans, we look at a total contract amount, and we automatically divide it by how many years. But in reality, just like David Njoku's contract and many other contracts in the NFL, it's all backloaded. You know what I'm saying? I think we broke it down last Friday.
Too.
Sometime, but we rarely see that.
I mean,
you rarely see the front loaded.
But I mean, it all depends on your book situation. If you have a lot of cap room, then you're gonna front load it.
And in the Detroit Lions situation,
because we got that cap room, boy. You know what I'm saying?
We are capping with the front loading though, because you're paying Jared Goff $30 million. You're not front loading a T.J. Hawkinson contract. And then we're given that situation too. They backload it because then you can eventually cut those guys.
Yeah.
If the contract's not fully guaranteed. So I think you definitely pay him. We kind of did this. Maybe we'll make a whole topic tomorrow, but real quick, who would you rather pay, T.J. Hawkinson or DeAndre Swift?
Real quick, I'm going to say Hawkinson because, I like Swift. I think he's a great player, but running backs are dispensable in the NFL. You see it every time. You see a running back come in, get a ton of carries, get worn out, and get cast aside, and they draft somebody in the 4th round, and he fills in and does what they do. Especially with this Lions offensive line, you saw them prove it last year that it doesn't matter who's running behind them. They can produce. You saw Craig Reynolds come in. You saw Jamar Jefferson come in. You saw Godwin Igwebuike come in, and these guys were still productive. And yes, DeAndre Swift is better than all of those guys, no doubt. He is a weapon, but both injury prone. Running back is... like I said, they're dispensable in the NFL. They're not somebody that you want to sign to a long-term contract.
You hit that in the nose, Spencer.
Yeah.
Because running backs injuries too. After age 26, there's no guarantees. We've seen a lot of guys fall off after that. So I would much rather play Hawk and feel a lot better about that than Swift.
Facts.
100%. I'm so confident in it that I might put in a bet.
Where would you put that bet at?
Man, it's mybookie.com.
Okay.
If it's my first time, it's your first time using mybookie.com. Make sure you guys use the promo code Woodward. Because MyBookie will match part of your first deposit when you win big at mybookie.com by using the promo code Woodward. That's WOODWARD. Woodward, yes. And if you're taking L's, man, and you're taking L after L and start to affect your personal life, make sure you check out the Michigan Gambling Hotline. That's 1-800-270-7117. It's Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back, baby.
It took exploring 50 different formulas and hosting countless taste tests, but we believe Gypsy Vodka is the smoothest vodka on the market. Don't believe us? Ask the owners.
We're Mike and Adam Kazanowski with High Five Spirits Distillery. We're in close to about 1,200 locations throughout Michigan. We wanted to create a brand that was geared more towards freedom, love, adventure, and at the end of the day, we really wanted to tell a story that inspired other people to take risk, follow their dreams, whatever that might be.
Hey, it's Scott from the Woodward Bet Show. Hey, we're coming up on the Major League All-Star break here very soon. And hey, what a first half of the season we've had over at the Woodward Bet Show. You guys got to make sure you're checking us out at 4:30 over at the Woodward Bets YouTube page. You also got to make sure you check out oddstrader.com. Listen, it's got live scoring, play-by-play updates, the best place to check all the odds at the sports books right in the palm of your hand. Hey, let's get back to that winner. Look, our favorite pitchers on the mound today, Sally, Sandy, Sally, don't call me Alacant, Tara, whoever else the next Cy Young winner. That's who we're going to roll with. We're going to roll with the Marlins today. Marlins, Woodward Bets, oddstrader.com. Check it out.
Academy.
The Academy of Warren. Thank you for that, Spencer. The Academy of Warren. Brand new state-of-the-art sports dome field house that has a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, and soccer field. You can always use it for 7-on-7 football. They have AM and PM latchkey, small classroom sizes, a learning street, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch. You know we there for that one.
Hell yeah.
Houghton Mifflin's curriculum, Academy Games, and K through 8 athletics. Enroll today at theacademyofwarren.net.
Do it.
Thank you for all the ad-libs, my guy.
I got you.
Spin more X.
Hype man.
Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Book me for the show, pay 50 for the hype.
Feel me, though? What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Easy. Whoa.
Can I get your autograph?
Yeah.
You're famous, right?
Yeah. Woodward Heavyweights, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I got you, bro.
These two, man. The Spartan love connection here.
Nick Leach signed it like he was actually on tour. There's nowhere to go.
What is the... Go ahead and take the microphone. Come around here real quick. I want to know... What's up with the water bottle and how this came about?
I don't know. Honestly, just boredom. The Joey gave us it because Planet Fitness is our sponsor.
Yeah, shout out.
And then, I don't know. We just kind of... I took it and Noah started drawing in his, and then I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to have people sign mine.
Yeah.
So.
Yours is kind of cool, but actually it's a lot more memorable.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Should I take it to Planet Fitness?
And if oh, yeah, for sure. People are like, yo, who's that? And, if you took it to Planet Fitness...
Remember who named those nips? Spencer Raxter. Thank you.
Damn.
Got you.
I think I named those nips, though.
No, I did. Because I was talking about cheese nips.
I said that's what we'll call them, cheese nips.
No.
That doesn't mean you named me, though.
Yeah.
That's what I said. That's what we'll call them. We shall call them cheese nips.
I named them.
Run the tape.
Run the tape. Cheese nips are good, though, honestly.
I like cheeses better. Not a fan of cheese nips.
Look at what we do for the fans, though, you know. This is what we do here at Woodward Sports.
Yo, did I put my government or like...
Put your government.
But then
Should I
people
say it
will
right
know.
now? Should I say it right now?
No.
Should I throw your government over the airways?
No.
His government name
Do
is...
people not know it? Is that like not a...
A lot of people don't. Yeah.
Do you know it?
Yeah.
From email? Via emails?
That's his...
Daniel.
Damn it.
One of his boys, I met his boys at the bar, and he was calling him Danny at first. I was like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, yo, call my boy Danny one more time.
Yeah. No, but...
He actually met Chris. TD Chris is actually, he met me. He knows me by government.
What do you... Full gov?
Yeah, what do you call me? I guess like...
You're in my contacts by your govy, but...
Okay.
He calls you daddy.
You know, what? Oh,
no,
hey,
you
man.
on the sus stuff. Owen.
You got the mic. Mute yourself, please. Thank you. Thank you. That's my son right there, and you're my son too.
Wait, what?
So he
all
did
right, Tom,
say that.
Yeah. You both y'all guys.
That's terrible.
All right, guys. We're talking Detroit Lions.
He says it so calmly. It's scary. That's my son, and you're my son too.
Yeah, we don't play that. I don't play that.
So he calls you daddy.
Yep.
All right, guys. Moving on from that topic. On to the Detroit Lions. I'm not the only opportunistic one at the network.
Yeah, we know.
The one guy actually has a bit more qualifications than myself, and I mean the rest of us in the room. His name goes by
pop the tweet
numbers.
up.
Go pop that tweet up, if you don't mind.
DP
in the building. Yeah, we. I've gone on record.
That's a fire graphic.
That graphic is fire.
That was me.
Yeah, that's a fire. Owen made that. That's fire.
So this is from the one and
was
only.
Was that mid backflip or is
Yes, I took that picture from his backflip that he did. Yeah.
Shout out to Be Easy. He tweeted this morning. He says, "I've been observing the Lions very close from training camp last year to the very moment we are in right now. The Lions are on the verge of being special. I watched what Pete Carroll and Brian Schneider did for the Seahawks, and it's very similar. Watch out, 10-7, possible."
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, Kevin Garnett, anything is possible. It's not realistic though. I can't.
It's realistic.
Realistically, bank a 3-16 or 3-15 team going out and winning 10 games the next year because of what a new regime. They're gonna come in and put I need to see it. Like I said earlier, I need to see it on the field before I buy into it. I need to see if Hutchinson. I expect Hutchinson to do well. I expect him to have a great season, but I need to see it before I buy in. I need to see this new defensive scheme. I need to see if Okuda's going to come out there and be the guy we drafted him to be. I need to see if Jameson Williams is going to be healthy before week 5. I need to see if Goff can take that step forward with all of these weapons before I'm saying it's reasonable. It is possible. It's definitely possible with their schedule, with their offensive weapons. It's possible, but I don't think it's realistic.
Let me ask you something, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me ask you a question, girl.
Let me
How big
ask
you think he is?
Let me ask you something right quick, B.
That's probably before your time.
Little too far.
That's probably before your time.
Who was in the Super Bowl last year?
Who was in the Super Bowl last
Yeah,
year?
it was Super Bowl matchup last year.
Are you really about to compare?
All right.
The
Since you want to open your
the Bengals.
fucking mouth.
The Bengals. No,
Who was in the Super Bowl last year?
The Bengals.
The Bengals?
Yeah.
What were the Owens? The Owens. Owen on my mind. Owen on my mind.
They were 3 and something probably.
Right?
You know why?
Pretty bad
Do you know why?
Why?
Because Joe Burrow was hurt and didn't play for the majority of that year.
So rough.
A lot
rough
of
team
injuries
year
on that
before,
team.
right?
Because they didn't have their all-pro quarterback, yes.
Okay. And then next year, Super Bowl.
Because they have their all-pro quarterback, yes.
Yeah.
How about the San Francisco 49ers in 2019?
That's
when Jim Harbaugh took over.
Are you really about to say Lions Super Bowl? Like, where are you going with
I'm
this
not
point,
telling you
man?
Lions Super Bowl. I'm telling you we see this happen. It's not out of the question or out of the realms that teams go from 3 and
worst first happens every year.
Happens all the time.
Every single year.
It's not an unrealistic situation, especially considering it's more than just the rookies for me too. You have Jared Goff playing behind a healthy offensive line this year. You also have a healthier receiving core. You hope. That's what you hope for 100%. But it's possible, guys. And a part of the reason you see this happen, these teams go from worst to first. And I'm not even saying they're going to be first. Just 10 wins is what we're talking about here. We're not saying Super Bowl.
That could be
We're not
first.
saying possible.
That could be first.
It could be first. That's possible. But we're talking about 10 wins and what happens in these situations when you rank below and you're like the bottom of the league and you're ranking, top 5 pick in the NFL draft. What happens is that following season you get a weaker schedule. They put you in guys more than your bracket. You know what I'm saying? Like other bad teams. This is a situation we're in this year.
But remember, we did the schedule breakdown game by game a couple.
You were struggling.
A couple episodes ago.
I was struggling.
You had to go back and count how many wins you had because you were trying to get to 10.
Well, no, because we weren't documenting what ones we had as wins, what ones we didn't.
But you were like,
struggling.
that's a loss.
It was
that's a loss.
tough to get to 10 wins.
It wasn't tough. It was maybe tough to convince you guys. And you still didn't believe so?
There was no convincing
us. For me,
we spent like 30 minutes on the week 1. That was about it. But I think Braylon's point, like, I'm not saying Braylon's wrong. I think it's possible, not probable. But, like, when it's summertime and there's, like, no football and everything, your mind starts to linger. You start to think, well, we could beat them, we could do that and this. I think once football season hits, the goals get more realistic of that 7 wins. Then you're like, okay, that's probably more probable and possible than 10 wins.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think it's that because last year we had the whole similar situation with Detroit Lions in that season, and we all were still like 5 wins max.
Because we had a bad team.
And that was us being opportunistic.
We have a better team now.
Yes.
Exactly. We have a better team, a weaker schedule. Like, it's easy to connect the dots in this one. You know what I'm saying?
The 10 wins,
It's just being pessimistic.
Like I said,
or not.
it's possible.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's reasonable.
I don't think it's probable.
If it's possible, it's reasonable. Probable
and possible are not the same thing.
Not the same.
Yeah.
Definitely not the same. But I definitely think it's realistic. I don't think it's like out of the question. 10 wins is definitely doable considering the schedule. And again, guys, like even so, the things I found like common. I went through a couple of recent teams that went from worst to first, and obviously the common factor was, I don't know if it's obvious now, but it was quarterbacks. I mean, you mentioned the Joe Burrow thing. 49ers with Alex Smith they had. The Saints did it in 06, but obviously they got Drew Brees. Tampa Bay Buccaneers got Tom Brady. But other things aside from that was like coaching a little bit. I mean, you had the 2017 Jags and turned into Jacksonville for like 1 year there. Like it's just not crazy.
But we still don't know what we have at head coach.
Yeah. And they were building towards that. Jacksonville was building towards that, that you could see that coming. Like that was
No, they were like a 3-win team the year prior.
But you could see with that defense though.
Yeah.
Like they had a special talent.
Do you not see that with the Detroit Lions though?
Not
Do we
yet.
not talk about like
Not
okay,
yet.
we see we have high hopes for Aiden Hutchinson.
on offense, we see it like we hope Aiden Hutchinson. He hasn't played a game yet. I can't, you can't bank on that.
Same thing with J-Mo. We haven't seen him.
You
yet.
hope, you think you can see them doing it, but you can't bank on it.
This is a big guy. This is saying like, it's not out of the realm.
It's not out of the realm. No, it's not. Like I said, I have them at 7 wins. So to squeeze out 3 more wins is not crazy. But what's more realistic, them winning 5 games or them winning 10 games?
Well, 5. It's an easier metric to hit.
Yeah.
You know, you're doubling it, but you're moving to 10. But
I just said that because I have them at 7.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm like, when you brought up a point that I'm going to use against you, is like you foresaw that coming. Well, we're all saying positive things about this Detroit Lions, both coaching staff and roster, things that we see coming, or you know what I'm saying? And whether you think it happens next year, you still think that way. You're still highly,
yeah, because we're biased as well, you know?
Well, it's not just us being biased, though. This is like a national, I mean, you saw Madden right now put Jameson Williams, the second fastest receiver in the league. You have, what's her name? I want to call her
Mina Kimes.
Mina Kimes. I almost call her Mina Kunis, whatever her name is.
Mina Kimes is because she's been getting Dan Orlovsky whispering in her ear for like 3 years.
Dan Orlovsky's another guy.
I love both of them.
You have my man from the NFL Network who played offensive lineman.
Jalen Rose is very optimistic about the Pistons. And, it's like these guys all have some bias to it,
It's not bias, though, because, again, I'm giving you more than just...
Jalen Rose will call it a bias. Like, Desmond Howard
Jalen Rose admits
College Game Day, he has bias towards Michigan.
That's fine, right? Those are certain guys that you can pick out, but there's more than just them. You know what I'm saying? It's
but you just
across the board. Well, no, I didn't just pick them out. You brought them up. Yeah, Mina Kimes doesn't have no bias to Detroit Lions.
She has a bias for the Seahawks.
There's a former offensive lineman. He reports for the NFL Network. I can't think of his name. No, he's like the big... I can't even think of his damn name, but he was breaking down film. He was like literally on Twitter. This is like randomly throughout the summer. He's like, yeah, I just got done Guardian. Thought I'd break down some Detroit Lions like offensive game film. And he was bringing up Hawk and DeAndre Swift, and he's like, yo, this team, this offensive line, once healthy, like this looks pretty. Yeah. It's a scary combination. Like it's not a bias. It's observations made by more than just the hometown people like us. You know what I'm saying? It's across the board, pretty much the national media. I mean, you saw PFF, who notoriously shits on the Detroit Lions, ranked us the number 3 overall offensive line in the entire league.
Because they're actually good.
Yeah.
Like, that's not biased, When you put that amount of money in those draft picks, your offensive line's obviously good, but we're not there yet, Like, we still got a big question mark at what we have for quarterback and then defense. You don't really know. There's a lot of question marks there, too.
I don't think there's so much a question mark at what we have at quarterback. It's just he needs the perfect of perfect situations.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a question mark at quarterback at all. We know what he is.
I mean, he's not good.
Yeah,
I'm being honest.
No,
he's good, but he's not great.
No, exactly. He's good. He's not great. He's a guy that can win you games.
Yes,
but he's not going to win you a championship.
100%.
Yeah,
and that's what comes down to.
He's a guy that can. He's a game manager. He's got, like I said it multiple times. You can win with him, but you won't win because of him. So he is a guy that can, with the perfect situation, with a great offense, which is what we expect the Lions to be next year, with a great defense, which is we'll still have to wait and see on that. I don't expect us to have a great defense next year, but he can go out there and he can win games. So
100%.
We'll see.
Article, this is the ringer.com. The Detroit Lions have the NFL's most promising rebuild. Like, it's not a reporter or like it's not us being biased.
But it's rebuild.
Yeah.
They said rebuild. It's, it's
100%. But again, like the most promising, like it's not just a hometown thing. It's scattered across
there's
like
definitely
national media
hype for the Lions.
And then Braylon, a guy who's he's a guy who's been there in the situations. One, he was there for the 49ers a bit there as well. The Seattle Seahawks, like he's been part of these situations, and he's, like he said, he's kept the eye since last year's training camp. It's a different feeling. And I don't know how much you want to qualify this, but I told you guys my season ticket story, and I didn't get to Detroit. Well, obviously I had to build my credit up to get it. I was like 19 years old, but it's different.
It is.
This is different.
It feels. I will admit that it feels different. And if you want to feel different, there's one place you can go to make that happen, and that is Planet Fitness. Because right now, for just $0 down and $10 a month, you can get into Planet Fitness and make sure that you're not a heavyweight. So no matter where you are, there's a Planet Fitness nearby. You can be driving down Woodward. You'll see a couple of them on your way to the studio. So join the in-club or online at planetfitness.com. And remember, until the end of August, all high school students can go out and work out for free with the summertime pass at Planet Fitness. So check it out, because Planet Fitness is where your fitness is essential. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
When you need apparel, there's only one place to go. Big Frog in Novi. With no setup fees, no artwork fees, no minimum, and a 24-hour turnaround, you can have your whole team outfitted in no time. Embroidery, direct-to-garment, vinyl, and screen printing, Big Frog has it all in all the styles you want. So whether it's a sports team, fundraiser, school event, or corporate needs, Big Frog is your one-stop destination. Visit bigfrog.com/Novi or call 844-4-BIG-FROG.
Dig's over.
Our friends at Alt Equipment knows that when it comes to getting your job completed and on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. That's why Alt Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction. With the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan, there's nothing your project can throw you that Alta can't handle. Give them a call right now at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today. That's 844-GO-TO-ALTA today. Alt Equipment, where uptime matters.
Troy Weaver's just done. He's done an outstanding job, and I don't know if it's next year that they take an Oklahoma City Thunder leap, where all of a sudden they're a playoff team and then the following season a contender. But I'm excited to see them play over the next 2 or 3 years, because I think in 2 or 3 years they will be one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference.
That's a big statement. That's a big statement.
To me, that's dependent on, does Cade become? I'm not saying he's going to be Luka, but if he becomes a true number one franchise level player.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. That's just, I guess, again, that's why you work at ESPN. You got to make some. You got to have some hot takes.
I said it may not be this season. I said over the next 2 or 3 years.
No.
I don't think
that's what they say too. They give it a
disclaimer. A disclaimer. You got to. I got to qualify every statement. I've become well aware. I've got to qualify every statement.
What up, though? Welcome back to
What up? Get hype, bro.
You distract me every time you do that. I just try to do the fucking intro. You over here yelling over here.
What up, though? Welcome back to the
No, why don't you say nothing? Why don't you keep your mouth shut?
Why don't you just
keep your mouth shut?
Why don't you get hype?
I can't. I'm trying to talk to the microphone. You're over here. I know you
have the Mikey pack, but you can't be coming back.
No, I am off the Mikey pack.
What up? Welcome to Woodward Heavyweights. Here we are.
Dude, I'm trying to do a thing. He's over here chewing on the microphone. You want me to do it?
We're ready to go. Everybody ready? We're gonna have a great time.
Fucking guy, eh?
Hey, whoa, hey, Copernicus. What are you talking to?
What'd you call Tom Izzo in your interview?
A paisan.
You paisan.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's legendary.
Yeah.
What up, though? Yeah. What was his reaction to that, by the way?
He laughed.
He laughed.
Yeah.
Like a fake laugh, or like?
No, he's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah, he's
a very charismatic guy.
Yeah, very cool guy.
So dreamy.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying he's like he will go and interact with fans.
Welcome to Woodward Spartan Dogs. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Morex.
What up, though?
As you saw previously, JJ Redick has a very respectable basketball podcast, very respectable basketball mind.
He's the best basketball analyst at ESPN.
100%. Yeah, the best basketball analyst on ESPN.
Where do you rank Kendrick Perkins?
All right, moving on.
Well, now, Stephen A.
He's a gentleman
hate him on TV.
That sounds pretty hype and excited about the Detroit Pistons. Yeah. But it's a bias, the hometown bias. He's only a hometown guy saying it. No, it's a respectable basketball mind. Speaking on the Detroit Pistons being a promising rebuild in Detroit. What's your take on that one? Because JJ Redick's one we like.
Yeah, we like JJ Redick, obviously. And he knows ball. The guy knows ball. So it's promising to hear that from him. It's promising to be, I can't think of it, gratified by someone outside of the organization, someone outside of Detroit that talks about it. Like, that's why I like San Flano's takes, because he's not from Detroit, so his takes, they come from the heart, they come from a place without any bias, he's not going to coddle you at all. So he comes from a place of analytics and mental stability. So some of them might be
mental stability.
Some of them might be a little crazy, but I respect it. But I respect that from JJ Redick, because it backs up what all of us are feeling. It backs up what we're feeling about the Pistons. Backs up what we're feeling about Troy Weaver and what he's doing with this team, building this young core, as some lists have put us. But no, it feels good to hear that from a national pundit. And like I said, a guy I respect. on that stage as much as JJ Redick because he is great at what he does. You could tell he does his research. He knows his stuff. Yeah. Obviously, he knows ball. He's been in the league for a very long time. He was one of the best college basketball players, arguably, ever. So it's good to hear that from him.
100%. And the reason why I want to bring up the JJ Redick, calling the Detroit Pistons one of the best young cores, or he truly expects them to compete for the East in 2 to 3 years, is because there's a ranking that came out recently, ranking the NBA's, was it the 8 or the top 10?
Yeah.
Best young
top
cores.
10. You got throw that graphic up.
Go throw that thing up there, young Suster for young Chris. But yeah, ranking the top 10 NBA young cores, and on that list, the Detroit Pistons actually ranked 8th.
Yes.
Which, to be honest with you, like I'm not mad at it. But I'm more so mad at the list. And you guys say it in the comment section all the time, like this shows the list killers. But like some of these lists deserve to be killed because if we're ranking young cores and the Boston Celtics are coming off the NBA Finals appearance and they're not number 1, that's wild.
First of all, I don't like. Obviously, you look at what they're doing. They're on a prove-it basis. What have you actually done in the NBA? You look at this list right here. Grizzlies 1, Pelicans 2, Cavs 3, Celtics 4. Celtics below Cavs. Hawks 5, Thunder 6, Raptors 7, Pistons 8, and then Magic and Rockets. So I don't understand. Like, personally, I don't think the Celtics have a young core anymore. These guys, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, they've been in the league for 5+ years.
Half on their second contracts.
Yeah, they're on their second contracts. Like, I understand the Grizzlies being that high because of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr. These are actual young guys who are actually, up and coming and making all-star bids. Like, these guys are, Jaren Jackson Jr. led the league in blocks. Ja Morant, we know how exciting that guy is. Desmond Bane, one of the best three-point shooters in the league. So these are actual young guys that are actually doing well. So I can respect that. But, like, Toronto, who's Toronto's young core outside of Scotty Barnes?
Yeah, wild.
Pascal Siakam has been in the league for years. OG Anunoby has been in the league for years. Boston, it doesn't make sense to me at all. All of those guys have been in the league for 5 years.
So when you say young guys, are you talking more just about like inexperience in the NBA or age?
Yeah, I'm talking like first, second, third year players, like young core NBA players.
Yeah. I feel like this list is more going towards just their age.
They are, yeah.
You look at the Toronto Raptors, Van Fleet, Siakam, Boucher, they're all like 29 years old.
Yeah,
these guys are literally going on 30 years old. Like I'm not.
Sustifer said they were doing everybody under 25 is their ranking.
Yeah, everybody 25 and under were the people that were eligible for the ranking. So that's how it worked. But I mean, if you think about it in today's NBA, if you're coming out at 19, like that's 6 years in the league. That's like Spence said. That's 2 years into your next contract.
Yeah,
like you're
still young.
A young core.
You're still a young.
It's not a young
but
core
you're not
anymore.
a young core anymore.
I would say, but you're still like a young person, though. I understand where they're coming from.
Fifth year in the league,
though.
Like I don't count you.
You're
an
young,
NBA
experienced
veteran.
person.
You're an established NBA veteran in your 5th year in the league. Like.
Do this for me then, Owen. What are the young players on the Raptors team?
I gotta look.
I'm
just going by. I understand where they're coming from.
It's Scotty Barnes, Precious Achua,
Gary Trent,
OG Anunoby, Gary
Trent,
Chris Boucher.
No, he's 29.
Chris Boucher is 29.
Let me see. I'm finding out right now.
No way.
Chris Boucher is 29 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know, man. I'm not mad at where the Pistons are at because there are a lot of good young cores in the NBA. Like, let me pull this list back up,
and the majority of the Pistons' young core is unproven.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, 2 of the 4 biggest pieces haven't played a game in the NBA yet.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I'm sorry, guys. I'm pulling up the list. Like the Grizzlies, yes, you put them over the Pistons right now. Ja Morant looks phenomenal, and even without him in the NBA playoffs against the championship Warriors, they still got a game and made things competitive. Behind them, you have the New Orleans Pelicans, which I think you might be able to make a case for them as number 1 after what they did last year in the playoffs without Zion.
Yeah.
Add Zion to that group, that's crazy.
Yeah, with Zion. I mean, Brandon Ingram, he's 24? He's got to be under 25.
He's fairly young.
They have to but still.
Ingram's 24.
5-year veteran.
Dyson Daniels,
your boy Herb Jones,
my boy.
They had another good rookie. I can't think of his name right now, but he played really well. No, like actually a younger rookie.
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes is another guy. He's not the best, but
Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, this maybe becomes debatable. No, I mean it's over the Pistons right now. Yeah,
but if I don't know, I don't know, man. It's
well, you guys are just looking at differently, like ranking these teams than Bleacher Report was. I think their list would be different if you're thinking about it the same way. If you guys were on the same page.
No, I mean I am. We're considering like the young core, like the young members of these teams.
Spencer's like excluding them just because they're experienced,
they're veterans.
but they're
NBA
under
veterans.
25.
But even if you consider the guys that are
though,
of that young age, they're not like the Toronto Raptors. Like once we start naming like their young pieces, there's really only 2 of them.
Yeah,
like Juan Soto is still young in the MLB, but he's been around for
but like 24
years
isn't
now.
that young in the NBA. Like that's like a player just outside of his prime.
I would say that's the cutoff, 24.
Yeah, it's like young in the NBA is 18, 19.
Chris, you had your hand up.
Yeah, I just wanted to say the one that I had a problem with that I haven't heard you guys mention yet is Atlanta. Like Atlanta's young core outside of Trae Young, like they have John Collins, but they're literally trying to trade him for anything right now.
Yeah, I feel that.
And so it's young, and they got some other young players that people like, but again, that's mostly just Trae Young and projections. And if we're doing projections, like OKC is another team that's Shea in all projections, and so I see why they rank ahead of the Pistons because of that mindset. But I disagree with those two being above Detroit as far as a young core.
Yeah, Atlanta. You look at now they have DeJounte Murray, so he is another like him and Trae Young. They're both all-stars, and they're in the young core.
What would be like the young
DeJounte
core?
Murray?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
What'd you say? I think he's 25.
He's 25?
He's 24, 25.
Okay. Well, he's right on the borderline, whatever it is.
He's 25. It's just
25? Okay, yeah. So
25-year-old.
John Collins, I don't know if this was before or after they lost Kevin Huerter.
Collins is 24, yeah.
Collins is 24. But yeah, I agreed with you when I saw that too. I was like, yeah, they're trying to ship John Collins for anything. So
But even then, like I'd say just the upside of Trae Young like, is right now.
But
like,
he's an all-star.
Yeah, we've already seen him in the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to put them over the Pistons. I'm not mad at that one. Because as much as we love Cade, we still have to see him, do it in a winning fashion, which, the Hawks have done with their young core. This one, the next one, the Oklahoma City Thunder, it gets debatable with them, but they have a lot of young pieces.
They have
man.
a lot of young pieces, especially with how they added Chet Holmgren. They got Poku, or however you say his name, another, one of the thin towers.
Yeah.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They have Lou Dort. They have, they've got a lot of pieces on that. Josh Giddey.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many, like, you forget dimensions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at them. I'd probably put the Pistons at 8, though.
Yeah. Well, DeAndre Hunter is also a fantastic part of. I forgot about
Atlanta.
DeAndre Hunter. Yeah, he's a fantastic part of their core. They drafted. They got Sharif Cooper. They have AJ Griffin. Like those are 2 great pieces they added.
Thunder have 17 players under 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's bodies right there. So I think that's what puts them above the Pistons.
For sure.
Yeah, and some promising guys too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
But you get to the Pistons. I mean, obviously we have a couple of them, especially now. You got Jaden Ivey, Jalen Dern, Cade Cunningham. How old is Sadiq? Sadiq's got to be 24, 25.
He's 20,
right?
23, I think.
Okay. Is he? You want to look it up real quick, Noah or Owen?
I got it.
I do always call you Noah. Noah is a new name, but I'm not mad at like where the Pistons
23.
are at. 23.
Yeah.
I just I don't know, man. I'm just not like a lot of these teams. I'm not really consider them young cores. I think it's more just. I don't even know. Brand. I mean, I don't know what to tell you with the Raptors team. To be honest with you, like that one confuses
The
me.
Raptors, yeah, I don't get. I'm gonna look up their.
Even if you're going by age, the young pieces on their team don't add up to the young pieces of the Detroit Pistons. Chris, you had your hand up.
I wanted to say while we were bringing up the Detroit core, there was that quote in there that they said Detroit is all projection right now. But they included in that statement that they didn't project Sadiq Bey to be a high level starter or a star, which is interesting considering the last couple weeks on this network on pretty much every show, we've looked at it as the big 3 of the future for Detroit. We could have a big 3 in Sadiq.
Yeah, but
Cade and Jaden.
But yeah, they just seem to be very low on Sadiq, and I found that kind of interesting as well.
That is actually very interesting. I don't know how you. I mean, high level. What are we considering high level? All star, or like what's high level for you?
High level would be below all star.
Yeah.
All star is star.
Yeah.
All star is star. So like, I consider a high level starter to be honestly, like outside of the cut of being mentioned of all star.
Yeah.
So like that means you're probably like a high level starter to me is if you're is if you're ranking the starters at your position in the league and you're below 15. So you're like the 14th best starter or the 14th best small forward.
So
that's fair. That's where I would put it.
So OG Anunoby's 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the only players on like the Raptors roster that I've like heard of to any capacity, really, like that I've seen play actual minutes in the NBA that would be a part of this are Precious Achiuwa, Scotty Barnes, Isaac Bonga, Gary Trent Jr., and that's about it. Other than that, it's like David Johnson, Christian Coloco, Malachi Flynn, Armani Brooks, like these guys. Nobody's.
But to that Sadiq point, like, I think you'd actually absolutely consider him a high-level starter. We've seen him in big moments where he's knocking down, like, multiple game winners and clutch moments and stuff like that.
He scored 50 points in a game.
And then, they had the 50 points. Like, Sadiq Bey, 100% a high-level starter. Like, that's this is a Bleacher Report article, man. I think Bleacher Report has kind of thinned themselves out as, I don't want to say credible, but, like, just sometimes I feel like they're just throwing spaghetti against the wall and hoping it sticks.
Why spaghetti?
Because I was just trying not to say shit.
Good.
You know?
Oh, well. not good anymore.
You asked why.
Yeah, not good anymore.
Well, there you go.
Could have said the S word.
What, shit?
Yeah.
Or you could just say it again.
So, if you keep swearing like that, it's going to make me want to drink. So if I want to drink, what should I grab? What should I pick up? What should I do to?
Without question, what do you mean?
To quench my thirst.
What were we sipping on over the week, man? Mulligans, fam.
Mullies, boy.
The Mulligans by Gypsy Vodka. Make sure you guys check it out, man. Right now, you go to find a Total Wine. Where you're on the golf course, where you're chilling in the backyard with the boys. The Mulligan should be in your hand, and it's calling your name. It's the official drink of the summer, guys. Like, if you want, you ain't trying to drink way too much, but you trying to get where you're trying to be. As soon as possible, I'd probably grab Mulligan, man.
A couple mullies will do you.
Yeah, pop, one or two Mulligans, and you're feeling good, man. You don't have to be too hungover the next day. You don't have to, like, mix all kinds of drinks together. Get a Mulligan by Gypsy Vodka. Check out a Total Wine near you or golf cars.
Drink responsibly.
Golf cars.
Golf cars.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more. From large luxury homes to starter homes, we will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
Ciabattas, summer salads, and dip shakes. All at Big Boy. Try a chicken club, chicken cordon bleu, or sunrise ham and cheddar. All on our grilled ciabatta bread. Or keep it light with our Michigan apple, chicken Caesar, or Greek salad. And don't forget to cool off with a frosty hand-dipped cookies and cream or strawberry shake. You heard it here first. Summer just got better.
Chili peppers, tan.
Guys, don't let these cameras fool you. I am a white man. It's all thanks to Chili Peppers tan. I'm able to look so beautifully Brazilian bronze. All this good looking stuff, man, comes from Chili Peppers tanning, man. Make sure you guys join the Pepper Club today. And right now, they'll be all competitors by $5. $5. You could say they got 5 on it.
I got 5 on it.
Check out the Chili Peppers Tanning Club. They have 26 locations and more on the way. They have the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, and darkest tans.
Chili peppers tan.
You don't have to go to the beach, man.
You don't have to get a butt crack full of sand.
Something chili peppers tan.
Yes. To get that going, beat Chili Peppers tan.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, join my man Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
We got Sus for the TD booth. Day 1, game 1. How you feeling, Sus?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good, man.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. I'm good.
Hey.
I'm good.
What's up, man?
I'm good.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Hey, I'm good like 20 times.
Don't worry about me. I'm
Thank
good.
you.
When you say you're fine, but you're really not fine.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Like it's like you got the throw up you just swallowed. You're like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
What's your rally? Let's go.
I'm good.
Real quick. I know Spinny gave you the rule. You know, keep Chris on mute until he gets his badge. But I will say during basketball topics,
yeah,
you can leave the mic on. You know what I'm saying?
He knows the stuff.
Yeah, Chris is good with the hoops. Chris, where are you ranking the Detroit Pistons young core?
Okay, the only 2 I had a problem with was that was ahead of Detroit was Toronto and Atlanta. Because Brandon Ingram is 24, so he is considered a part of this list. Memphis, obviously,
it's crazy. He's only 24.
Yeah, you can't fight that. I know it feels like Ingram's
Six-year
been in the
veteran,
game forever.
24-year-old, 6-year NBA veteran.
Yeah, and the Cavs. Look, I mean, they did great last year. Like they're definitely, their young core is more proven than ours, and ours is just projection. But yeah, it was just Atlanta. Atlanta and Toronto were the only ones I had over it, and then of course the Celtics. I agree with the Spencer point. Like, I get that the age is the age, but I think that it's just kind of unfair to put them in there because I think they're so seasoned. Like, think about all they went through. They went through the Kyrie drama, and not the Kyrie drama.
Game
Doesn't
7
the
against
Kyrie drama
LeBron James,
feel
they
like,
had the experience of going through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, LeBron James in the Eastern Conference. Like, this is not a young core. This is established.
How old is Robert Williams?
Pretty young.
I don't think he was on the list though.
Is this? I don't know if we have to say because mine was just a. I have some Twitter thing to click on.
24. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I just want to say this too. Like, if you're going to put them in there as the young cores coming off an NBA Finals appearance,
they have to be one.
They're one. There's no debate. Like, that's crazy.
Because they were also they were also the best players on their team. Like, they weren't just like
100%.
they weren't just young guys
Jason
on a
Tatum,
team that went to
option
the
number
finals.
one.
Jason
Jaylen
Tatum,
Brown,
24.
option number 2.
Robert Williams, 24. Jaylen Brown, 25. So he's not even on there.
Was it the age for this list 25 and under?
Under 25.
No, it was 25 because OG was on the list.
Yeah, 25 and under.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, no, 25 is not a young core. I don't care if it's just it's not. Not in the NBA.
Yeah.
You've been in the NBA. If you're good and you're 25, you've been in the NBA for 6 years at that point.
So
that's not a young core.
So you'd say after 5 years, you kind of know what you got in the guy?
Yeah. But you can still get better after that.
Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure.
Thanks.
I've known you for more than 5 years, Easy. Just saying.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I did that to him the other day when you were here. He was like, "What?"
Honestly, that was the smartest thing you've ever done.
Yeah.
He says his point, and he's like, "Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you."
Made my point.
But
I was appreciative of it.
No,
Speaking of being list killers, we got another list to kill.
Oh man.
And this one.
Yeah, I won't spend too much
is
time on this one.
This is pure
It's
disrespect.
irritating, man. Yeah.
This is pure disrespect. Throw this up.
Detroit versus everybody
This is
situation.
Cade Cunningham hate. This is Cade Cunningham slander. The Athletics at Seth Parlow ranks Cade Cunningham 81st in his 2022-2023 top 125 list. Cade is the only Piston that made that list. And Cade is ranked below players such as Herb Jones, Easy's boy, Seth Curry, and Dylan Brooks. So Cade Cunningham, you're telling me there's 81 or 80 players in today's NBA that you'd rather have on your team than Cade Cunningham. You cannot look me in my face and tell me that and expect me to believe it. There is no way in God's green earth there are 80 players in the NBA that are better than Cade Cunningham. That is blasphemy. That is blasphemy. The way he impacts the game on multiple facets, with his scoring, with his facilitating, with his defense, with his rebounding, this guy is better than 80 players. I'm not saying, he's top 10, he's top 20, but 81st is disrespectful. There is no other reason you can put that there. You can even think of that other than Detroit versus everybody. Like, I can't think of a reason that someone would legitimately sit down, a guy who watches the NBA, who makes his living writing these lists, reporting on the NBA, says, Cade Cunningham, one of the best rookie years since Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Luka Doncic, 3 Hall of Fame talents, 3 generational type players. There's 80 guys in the NBA that are better than him. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I don't want to see that. Whoa. That is literally disrespect, and it pisses me off. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
That was a rant right there.
That was my first pop. Appreciate that. That was my first pop of the day. I had to get it out. Because it pisses me off. It really pisses me off.
It's understandable.
No, 100%. It's to the point, like, this has happened so many times now. We've seen these types of lists. And, you have the Herb Jones argument by that Kevin dude. I don't even remember his last name. I don't care to remember, to be honest with you. Like
Kevin Pelton.
Like, this is like
your boy.
Oh man, it's got to be clickbait.
It has to be.
It's either it's utter disrespect. It's one of 3 things, right? utter disrespect, which it is no matter what, regardless. So that actually, this is one of two things: you don't do your job, or you just aren't good at your job, or two, you're just stupid. You're just like you're dumb, without question, like dumb. It just makes no sense. Like the whole the advanced metric arguments. I hate advanced metrics because you want to know something about advanced metrics? They're all hypothetical. No, they're just all hypothetical things. Like, oh, this would happen. Like, oh, it's when you do this by this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what about sabermetrics in baseball?
All right. Anyway, it's just they're just bad, man.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Again, you're just not doing your job or you're stupid.
Yes.
It's without question. And like, I didn't want to spend a lot of time on these things because it's just Detroit versus everybody.
He is the best player on a team in the NBA.
Yeah.
So, yeah, obviously there are more than one good player on multiple teams. We'll say 1.5 on 30 teams.
Yeah.
So that puts him at 40, 42, 43.
That's a great way to put it.
You're telling me there's 40 more players
That's a great way to put
think that are better than him? That's disrespect. You're telling me Cade Cunningham wouldn't be the second option on a team with a superstar? You're telling me you put Cade Cunningham on the Luka Doncic Mavericks right now and he isn't the second best player on that team? Like, come on. What are we doing here? It's literally, like you said, you're either stupid or you suck at your job. If you're going to put out something like that. If you're going to watch the season he has, watch how that man plays basketball and impacts the game. Watch how he's getting double-teamed at a higher rate than Kevin Durant and tell me he is the 81st best player in the NBA. That is blasphemous.
Or a third reason, he made that list and put him at 81st because he knew you, Spencer, as a Pistons fan, would get enraged and promote his list.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly, and that's what. And then I told you guys beginning of the show.
Dude.
I told you beginning of the show. I didn't want to even mention who wrote the article.
Yeah,
I didn't know we had that in the grab. I told you guys to blur that out because I don't. That's just it's. I can't take you serious at your job when you're saying stuff like that. Whether you mean it as a hot take or not, like 80 is like just beyond wild. Like if there's a guy like Lonzo Ball that you definitely make the argument probably better than. I'm not gonna say better than Cade, but like you like him better right now. But I looked at the numbers of Lonzo Ball even. Lonzo Ball 13 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 6 assists.
Yeah.
Cade Cunningham 17 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists.
Yeah, bro.
And his rookie year.
If you ask any GM in basketball, would you rather have Lonzo Ball or Cade Cunningham? They're all saying Cade Cunningham.
100%. And then these numbers too, as you said, that's Cade Cunningham being the number one option on the team, top 10 and being double team among like all NBA players, let alone him being like a rookie. Like that's Lonzo Ball, what he's able to put up as a third option on his team.
Yes.
Between Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy, man. It's utter disrespect, and like I didn't want to give the publication any credit because I don't want anybody to click on the list. It's not a list worth looking at.
Yeah, that's like Woodward Sports said in the chat. Seth Curry over Cade Cunningham. LOL. Seth Curry is a 3-point shooter.
Yeah,
like
that's it.
That's it. Cade Cunningham does so much to help your basketball team win.
Who is Woodward Sports?
I don't know.
Put the camera on Woodward Sports real quick, Chris.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not him because it's heavyweight.
It's probably Leach.
That's right. Hop in though, Chris. I know you got something to say on this, man.
What do you got to say about this, Sustifer?
Listen, I think that it's ridiculous because I do a top 40 list every year for my podcast before the season, and so these were the people that just missed the cut last year for my top 40. Now, obviously, these lists change every year because of rookies and all of that, but just to give you a ballpark idea, top 40 again, he's rated 81. I'm mentioning top 40, top 40 players that just missed the cut: De'Aaron Fox. Tobias Harris. Like, is Cade not at least around there talent-wise?
Yes.
Like, at least not around there.
I'd rather have Cade Cunningham than Tobias Harris.
Well, yeah, of course, especially when you factor in, like, the potential and everything. Yeah. But just purely talent-based right now, like, is he not in the class with De'Aaron Fox and Tobias Harris just strictly talent-wise? And those are players that just missed the top 40 for me last year. So, like, you're talking, like, he's closer to me to top 50 than he is to 80.
Exactly. Exactly.
When you said there's at least 1.5 like elite players in the NBA team.
I will give you 1.5 elite players on every NBA team outside of the Pistons. Cade's the best player on the Pistons by far. So that puts him at mid-40s.
Yeah.
So, like, come on. What
also
are we doing?
Take out Orlando.
What are we doing? Yeah, take out Orlando. He's better than everybody on Orlando. He's better than everybody on New York. Like, what are we doing here?
Houston probably too.
Houston too. Yes, for sure. So exactly, it's probably just one when you factor out all these teams that don't have a player as good as Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
It's I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It makes me mad, like, that someone can be that bad at their job and just, like, put that out there. Like, yeah, Cade Cunningham's 81, you know. See? Like, if I saw that guy in real life, I'd slap him. I'd slap him across the face and tell him he's an idiot.
Yeah, it's 100% like clickbait at this point. It's like blatant.
Yeah, I knew it was Adam as soon as he said, dude hasn't played basketball in 7 years.
Ben Simmons?
Yeah, it's Adam on the Woodward account.
It's blatant clickbait. You can't respect it as journalism at that point. You can't respect anyone doing their homework, because if that's the case, like, this wouldn't be the case.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm feeling stressed out, man. Like, it's like a podcast, something that, like, I could listen to escape this type of bullshit.
Man, if you're scrolling through Twitter and you see a list like this and it affects your mental health, which it obviously just did mine. You saw my mental health start to decay live on air. You might want to check out SMA, which is the sports marketing agency, because the sports marketing agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the F Word, helps spread awareness of fentanyl and other addictions which are plaguing our world right now. So go check them out, because you can go to thesportsma.com if you're struggling or know someone who is, and their podcast, they recorded right here at Woodward Sports. Great guys. Go check them out. This is Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Detroit's downtown summer playground is back. Open all summer long, the Monroe Street Midway. Enjoy roller skating, free Wi-Fi, food trucks, art installations, and so much more. Don't forget to take advantage of the basketball court, putt-putt, and, of course, family programming all summer long. All art installations are done by Detroit artists, and it's a fun, safe event from people 1 to 100. Go to deckedoutdetroit.com.
What's going on, everybody? It's Spencer for the Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck. You know it, you've heard of it. It's the home of the original football bowling pin game called Foaling. Multiple different ways you can play. They've got $12 open unlimited play. We can stay there open until close, have a good time. There's a private lane reservation, $120, 10 to 12 people. You can bring in any type of food you want. If you get thirsty, they have a $2 mystery beer vending machine. Pop in $2, pops you out a good beer, no hassle, no fuss needed. Know what you want to make a decision. They have multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from. So come on down, check them out in Hamtramck at the Foaling Warehouse, or visit them online at foalingwarehouse.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Rex.
What up, though?
What it do, baby? We got Sus for the TD booth. We got Cheese Nips in the audio booth. Yeah, no, Sus is good at being TD.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Like you said, he learned from the best.
Is he better than Mike?
Yeah.
Wow. Trader G, we call him in these
Trader
parts.
G. Yeah, Trader G's dead to us.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding.
Dead.
It's not like he's listening anyway.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Punk. He hasn't even commented on the video.
Yeah, they don't listen.
100%.
He doesn't listen.
There he is.
Shout out to our guy Sus.
Yeah, Sus for in the
He
booth.
does look like that.
I call them Doofenshmirtz.
Doofenshmirtz. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
Professor
one.
Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys.
His nose isn't that big, though.
No.
It's Doofenshmirtz or that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit over dramatic, but
You're over dramatic.
You know what?
Drewski.
You are just like
you were literally Drewski.
Have you seen the video of him trying to get Drewski to shout him out?
Yes. Yeah.
That's funny.
Shout out to the boy Drewski.
Drewski meets Drewski. Did you tell him you were literally Drewski?
No, but we had a couple shots of vodka after that. It was good times. Good times. Shout out to Jake Paul and his team. They got another fight coming up against how do you say that guy's name?
I forget. But
Ramen.
he's a solid opponent.
Rahman.
Former sparring mate as well.
Former sparring mate, yeah. Which
It's a setup.
Yeah, definitely set up
Yeah.
For sure.
Dude, what's your thoughts on Fury just continuing to dodge him?
It's weird.
It is weird. It is weird. I mean, Tommy Fury, not the greatest boxer either. I think Jake Paul would beat him, and that's why I think he's stuck. Because Jake Paul, as much as everybody hates him, like
His dad said he would
He's
disown
solid.
him if
he lost.
Yeah.
That's probably it. To be honest with you, I'll tell you,
He's scared.
I was there live, and I got to watch Tommy Fury box a lightweight MMA fighter.
Yeah.
That went to all 8 rounds in decision, at heavyweight. And if you guys don't know, like lightweight's 155, and this guy Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor, a friend of the show, this guy stands like 5'9". Tommy Fury's like what, 6'2"? Yeah, like it was rough.
Yeah, Tommy Fury's not a
He's
great
scared.
boxer.
He would make a good amount of money.
Jake
from
Paul's
it too.
got some power. Like, say what you want. He knocks dudes out.
He's becoming a legit boxer.
He is.
Not like Canelo where he wants to fight him
No,
and shit.
yeah.
No, but
That's just hype. He just says that for hype.
Yeah, and say what you want. Like I kind of respect the Rahman fight, Rahman.
That's it. I mean, it's a legit.
Yeah, dude's 12-1.
once he
as a
beats him,
heavyweight.
he's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I beat a real boxer."
Yeah, and the stuff that they're picking on him at this situation with Rahman is like he just got knocked out by who was the guy that's in the Rocky movie, the white dude, Tommy.
Which one are you talking about?
Rocky?
Creed?
Yeah. Well, it's like Rocky. It's like one of the older ones. It's a blonde kid, Tommy something.
Ivan Drago?
No. It's
Dude,
the one
who
that
the heck
Rocky
are
like
you talking
trains, and then he's like acting like an ass.
Creed?
So they end up fighting each other.
I don't know.
Who the
Tommy
heck?
Morrison.
Oh, okay.
Tommy Morrison.
Yeah.
He just fought his
That's
son.
right.
He knocked him out. So he's 12-1. But like,
Tommy
you could
Morrison
say
lost in
he's
a street
making him
fight.
cut a lot of
True.
weight. Yeah. You could say he's making him cut a lot of weight for this fight, and you could say he's coming off the knockout loss. But like, if you do look at the records of like Muhammad Ali,
This is the most. Yeah.
Floyd
oh,
Mayweather,
yeah.
like,
Their
they're
first
fighting
5-10
straight
fights.
tomato cans.
Yeah.
And I this is like.
So are you comparing him to those greats?
That's what he just did.
You just said that. You just said that.
Let's get off of this.
Back to Detroit sports.
We got
Back
more-
to Detroit
we got
basketball.
more Pistons to talk about.
Detroit Pistons over/under just came out. Shout out to NBA Bets on Twitter. They put out the over/under for the Detroit Pistons this year.
Yeah.
On win totals, and it was set at 26.5. Did we make a graphic for that one? Owen?
Yes.
Go get that on the screen if you can, Chris. I found myself. I don't know how to feel about this one. To be honest with you, I don't feel too indifferent either way because
Vegas knows.
Vegas does know.
Maybe they know, but at the same time, like the East did get better.
They did.
And as much as we have a high upside for this team, could you say we got worse in the right now in terms of like competing?
No.
Because what Jeremy Grant offered,
I don't think so.
Probably more than what you're going to see out of Jaden Ivey his rookie
I think
year.
what you got for from Burks, Noel, and Ivy makes up for what you lost from Jeremy Grant.
So you think this team this year beats
20
last year's team?
23 wins?
No,
beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you feel comfortable betting the over here?
Yeah, I'll say it.
What's the max amount of money you would put on this?
$100.
$100.
$100 on the over.
I'll tell you what though. Pretty sure our boy, our leader, Chad Johnson, put $10K on them.
Somebody did. Somebody did. We're not. Somebody put $10K on the Pistons to win the Eastern Conference Finals.
They just got money to spend at that point.
The payout
Dude, I would be
is
sweating.
$3.01 million.
Yeah.
It's plus 30,000.
I would be sweating.
Dude,
the entire year.
if you got 10K to blow, like if you're like,
that's like everything you have, 10K, and you just put it on the Pistons.
It's more than everything I have. Well, take out my house.
It's
But
like, dude,
it was easy.
No, I wouldn't. No, hell no. I put that 10K on
Easy
the
bet's
Lions
$1.
beating the Eagles. That's what I put
Easy
my
makes
10K on.
$1 bets. It's like literally if
what's the point of
but
that?
if
then?
you're a millionaire, if you're a billionaire from Detroit,
Yeah.
why not, dude? You got 10K is nothing to you if you're a billionaire or a millionaire. You can put it. You can make $3 million if Cade Cunningham goes bonkers.
Text Chad and ask him if it was him.
Should I?
You should. Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Shoot him a
All right,
text.
I'm gonna text him.
Was it you that put 10K on?
Chris, you're an NBA guy.
Chad's my guy.
What's up?
Well, I think the better topic to go from here is what would you rather put 10K on than the Pistons getting out of the Eastern Conference?
Yeah.
Stocks.
What about the 26.5 though?
The 26.5, that feels right. And I know people are talking 35 wins this year. Like, that was all the talk after the draft. But like you said, losing Jeremy Grant, getting Alex Burks is a very good scorer. Noel is a nice role player. But you have to be honest and know that Dwayne Casey is going to put 6 to 7 guys on rookie contracts in the rotation this year. So for that team to win even 30 games would be impressive, honestly. Like, I think 30 wins is realistic, but I think that's kind of the ceiling. Like, can you stretch it to 32? Maybe, but I think anything above 32 would be crazy. So I would take the over, just because there are some teams on that list that I don't like more than the Pistons roster wise. But yeah, the East got better, and at the end of the day, it's just when you got 6 to 7 guys on rookie contracts. Like, I mean, really, what can you expect out of a team that year as far as wins go?
And Chuck Brewer has a good point in the chat. He says we were trying to lose last year, and they were.
Yeah.
At the end of the year, they were trying to lose. I don't think we're in tank anymore. I don't think this is a tanking team anymore. I think they're going to do everything they can to put the best team out there possible and to win games. So that alone that gives you a 3-4 game swing alone, is saying they're going out there and they're trying to win games, especially at the end of the year. And Cade Cunningham coming into year 2, him going to be much better. He's going to have more command of the offense with Jeremy Grant gone. That I'll put another 2 games on that. And he'll be healthy. Yeah, and he's going to play the whole year. And we're not going to miss him for the first 3-4 weeks of the season.
Don't forget the whole COVID situation too. We had a team made of created 2K players.
Exactly. Yeah, we're not going to have a team where we have 7 G League guys, as our first 7 on the team. So I can definitely see us going over that. Wow, those 3 points. Yeah. We're not losing, or we're not trying to lose anymore. Yeah. We're not going to have a G League team anymore like we did with the COVID situation. And Cade Cunningham's going to be healthy all year. Smash the over. Especially, I'm with Chris. I like him around 32 to 35 wins this year. I could see.
How many wins would the Pistons need to hit for you to cut your hair?
To cut my hair?
Yeah.
Make the playoffs, dude. Don't cut your hair for
I think that's what it was.
Wins.
I think that's what it was. If the Pistons, because I did it on From Half Court. I gave Sean a bet.
And he's got the
that I'd shave my head too. If the Pistons made the playoffs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bold.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
where would you get your haircut?
I'm gonna have to get a haircut pretty soon, and
are you? He's actually gonna get a cut?
If I'm gonna get a haircut, there's only one place that I would go, and that's Lady Jane's. Because as you know, we broadcast this show live from the headquarters of Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Birmingham. It's definitely awesome that when I get off the show and I want to, clean up my dead ends a little bit, take an inch off, I can go into Lady Jane's, sit in one of those chairs, and I know my girls, Alyssa or Megan, will take care of me. And I highly recommend you get to a Lady Jane's near you, so let them treat you like a king as well. They're open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in anytime, relax, and watch your favorite team play. Before you know it, your hair will be game ready. So get into Lady Jane's, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's Sean Jordan from the Sports Marketing Agency, and SMA wouldn't be who we are without our amazing partners.
Thank you so much, Sean. At Detroit Wayne, we want to serve as a resource for you and your families. We offer mental health services, substance use disorder services throughout our communities, and we want to be that source and resource within the community.
If you or a loved one are suffering from a mental health or substance abuse issue, please don't hesitate to call 1-800-241-4949.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Odds Trader.
OddsTrader.com is the #1 site for your game day bets.
The best.
Play-by-play updates, live scores, and the best price on every game from multiple sports books. Guys, if you're gambling with your money, be smart with your money. Use OddsTrader.com.
Another one.
To find the best odds on any sports book. Shop them all. Go to OddsTrader.com right now for your best bet. Thank you for Kung Fu Spinny for messing up my ADD.
All right, you said, hey, now your pickup line. I'm about to go over and slap you, cheese nip.
What do you say?
I'll let my sister whip your ass. She probably looks more than you anyways.
Shout out to Olivia Rex in the chat. Kung Fu Spinning sister in the chat right now. Make sure you guys shoot your shot.
All the way from Sacktown.
from Sacktown.
Sacramento.
Ooh, that's a good question. Who do you think has more wins this year, Sacramento or the Pistons?
That is a good question. Because Keegan Murray did win.
Summer League MVP.
Your boy Keegan Murray won Summer League MVP.
It's your boy.
I mean, Jaden Ivey probably would have if he would have played.
I don't know. Summer League MVP was stiff competition this year.
If he would have played that whole game when he scored 11 points in 5 minutes, he would have had like 60 points.
So were you guys upset that the Pistons didn't win?
No. Don't care at all.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not tripping. I'd rather the guys come into the season healthy.
He doesn't care about the wins.
I never said I cared. I said I like watching the summer league.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were about to get your ass beat so bad, Owen. It ain't even funny.
We're gonna both stomp you.
I'm about to jump your ass, bro.
I'm about to take that water bottle and shove it in the water fountain and fill it up for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Anyway,
you got James Willis answering for you for two. What kind of chocolate? If you guys weren't here for that episode, that is Cheese Nip's go-to pickup line on Tinder. Is he asks ladies what kind of pancakes do they like.
Yeah.
So it's a weak version of how do you like your eggs in the morning.
A way weaker version.
I would say it's a better version.
Oh, no, eggs shit on pancakes.
Nah, pancakes are eggs. That's my hot take.
Dude.
Yeah. The face you
I worked at Coney, man. Trust me, you can only eat pancakes.
You've worked everywhere.
So many times for so long. Like, I do chocolate chip pancakes, fire. Waffles are better than pancakes.
Eating them every day.
Exactly. You can eat eggs every day for breakfast.
I would still.
I think you do pancakes every day for breakfast as well, though.
No, you can't. Trust me,
you get more versatile. I feel like.
You get more versatile with pancakes than you can eggs. That's false.
I think
you can get pretty creative. Like IHOP, there's like a bunch of different.
Okay, yeah,
versions
go
of
out and buy
pancakes.
$200 worth of garnish. Like you can make.
I'm just saying,
you can make different kind of
you can get
eggs
creative
with
with it.
just the eggs. You can make way more.
But here's
types
the
of eggs.
thing. Like with pancakes, you can go sweet or savory. You know what I'm saying? Like you could.
How you making savory pancakes?
Dude, you put some bacon in there. Like you get creative with it, man.
Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take
Is
some
that a
bacon
song?
and I'll put it in a pancake.
Is that a real song?
Yeah, it's from Adventure Time. Bacon pancakes. That's
But you
what
know what
I'm
I'm saying
gonna
though?
be.
Like
bacon pancakes. And then it hits the Alicia Keys in the background. It's a fire video, dude. I'll show it to you later.
All right, I'm down. All right. Do you know how to do YouTube poll?
What's better, waffles or pancakes?
Waffles for sure.
Yeah.
Do a poll. Eggs
But
or
pancakes
pancakes?
are
All right, I'm gonna do a
Oh,
poll.
wait,
but
shut
you guys,
the fuck up.
You guys are missing the point here. If he's saying pancakes are better than eggs, and you can eat them more than eggs, then this guy Owen's on Tinder looking for commitment. He's not looking for that one night.
That's a good point.
He's
That's
not
a good
looking for that
point.
one night.
Didn't think of it that way, but I just like pancakes.
Just forgot you. I like pancakes.
I just like pancakes.
I like pancakes. No, he's
I like
looking for
pancakes.
romance. He's
Make
looking
pancakes for me, honey.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Would you make pancakes for Samantha?
Yeah, I would make pancakes for Samantha.
God no!
Hell
I'm
yeah.
poisoning Samantha.
Hell yeah, brother.
If you wake up in the bed next to Samantha, you're poisoning those pancakes.
What's
Dude, crazy now. Crazy
No one
night
else
out
could say that
at the
night
Riv.
happened. She's dying
Yeah.
that next morning
That's
immediately.
fair. That's fair.
If you guys don't know, Kung Fu Spinny is Samantha.
I am Samantha.
All right, so
Poison
pancakes or
those
eggs is
pancakes.
a poll, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
pancakes
All
are
right,
eggs
let's do
a
it.
poll. I'm actually very curious.
It's not because it's gonna be pancakes. You can't just say that's. It's not like.
Why are you mad about
it's not
it?
like what's better, pancakes or eggs.
I would say links
It's
for sausage.
what can you eat
Pause.
longer. Like
Hey,
you know, you can consistently.
Hey,
eat.
yo.
Obviously,
I think it's both.
If it's a one-off thing, I'd rather have pancakes. But if you're telling
That's
me
what we're talking about.
I can only
Pancakes or
I can
eggs.
only eat pancakes for the rest of my life,
That's not what
or
we
I
said,
can only
though.
eat eggs. Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. We said pancakes or eggs, just straight up. Which would you rather have? You said eggs. And I said pancakes instead of reason.
Eggs.
Only like you can only eat that for the rest of your
No,
life.
just like tomorrow morning.
Moving
I'd rather have
on.
pancakes.
Okay.
So we're not
Detroit
doing the
Pistons.
poll.
Do the poll.
No,
Run the poll.
don't do the poll.
Run the poll. Oh, somebody don't want to take the L.
Links,
Oh, wow.
links are fire. No,
Links are better.
yeah,
No way.
Sausage links are the
I
goat
agree.
breakfast meat.
Get out of here, bro. I hate
Yeah.
sausage.
Sausage
They're
links
like-
shits on
Yeah.
bacon.
No way.
Yes,
What's the best
Absolutely
meal
no
of the
way.
day?
breakfast.
Yeah,
Dinner.
breakfast. There you go.
Dinner.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Dinner.
no breakfast.
No,
is
You
the
can
best.
have breakfast for dinner, so it's dinner.
You can have dinner for
That's
breakfast.
the
But what happens more often?
Honestly, I don't know.
What happens more often? Well, it depends what time you're waking up at.
Computing.
Cheese dip shorts.
What kind of pancakes?
That happens every freaking day. Like what?
What up, though?
Sausage links are better.
Pancakes all day, but we're carrying on to sports. Detroit Pistons. Our boy, not our boy, but on the fate of the world, the guy who's saving the world, Andre Iguodala.
I want Iguodala.
I want Iguodala.
That's one of the best takes of all time.
He had a hot take himself, though, on the Dan Bilzerian podcast. I'm just kidding. I can't think of his name. It's Dan something, though.
Dan Bilzerian.
Dan, whatever it is.
Does Dan Bilzerian have a podcast?
Andre Iguodala had a hot take, and he said that Rasheed Wallace would be top 5 in today's NBA.
Why can't I think of his name? He had that show, Highly Questionable.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Dan Bilzerian. We're just going to be
Not
Dan
his
Bilzerian
name.
for now.
Definitely not his name.
We 100% know that. Owen, thanks, Captain Obvious. You fucking...
What do we think of this poll?
What's your poll?
Is it sus? If it's sus, you gotta take it down.
What?
You know what? You were fired day one. That's not the poll. Anyway.
Okay. End the poll.
That is a sus poll. Chris's poll. Do you think Owen thinks I'm cute?
Does Owen like me? Yes, no.
Is there anyone in math class you're interested in?
Yeah, 100%. Andre Iguodala had a hot take last week. He said that Rasheed Wallace would be top 5 in today's NBA. Which, obviously that sparked debate across the Woodward Sports. Thank you. That sparked debate across the Woodward Sports Network. But we wanted to spin it a different way because I think a lot of people would say he wouldn't be top 5. I think that's without question.
Yeah.
But I did want to ask which member of the 2004 Pistons would be the best player in today's NBA.
Yeah, for me, I think it comes down between two of them. And if you pick either of them, I'm not mad at you because I think they both fit very well in today's modern NBA, that being Tayshaun Prince and Rasheed Wallace. They're both guys who are 3-and-D guys that can hit it from long range, guys that can play defense on multiple positions. Obviously, we know Tayshaun is a much better defender. Tayshaun is a fantastic defender, so I think he would fit great. He's the perfect wing guy you would want. He's like, you look at players that would be like Tayshaun Prince in today's modern NBA. There's tons of them, like the Mikal Bridges, like pretty much everybody on the Suns outside of Chris Paul and Devin Booker. So that kind of guy will fit into the NBA seamlessly. Tayshaun Prince is a home run for the modern NBA, but the same with Rasheed Wallace. He is a shooting big. He is a guy that can play 4. He can play small ball 5. He can guard, 3 through 5. He can take bigs out on the perimeter and make shots. So I think either or, if you're going Tayshaun or Sheed, I'm not mad at you. They'll both fit very well in today's NBA.
Yeah, this was tough for me, man. Like it's a championship team. So I feel like the true answer is like all of them. All these guys would be able to play in today's NBA. Do you think that I'm not even gonna go there, man.
What?
I want to ask this question.
Darko?
No, I guess where would you rank Ben Wallace though? You know what I'm saying? Because
I think Ben Wallace
they were going Flannel Sam territory a little bit.
I don't know. I think Ben Wallace could definitely, obviously he'd fit in the NBA today. You look at
But if you're ranking
the type of player,
the 04-5, you know what I'm saying? Like who
I'd probably put. Oh man, it's tough.
See, and now you're starting to see a little bit of the Flannel Sam. Go unmute Pilati real quick.
Yeah, he's last for me.
Wallace?
Ben Wallace, yeah, and because honestly, I look at him as he would be a good player in today's NBA, but he would not be a star. Like the closest you could compare him to is you'd want him to be Draymond Green, but he had nowhere near the handling or the playmaking. Now maybe if he's growing up in this era where you're taught younger as a big to handle the ball, maybe he is that. But as far as looking at what he was and putting it in today's NBA, I would put Ben last and Chauncey second to last for me, because Chauncey was a guard that was slower, and he was a great shooter and a solid defender, but I just don't know how well he translates with today's perimeter guards in the league. But my number one was Rip. Talk about off ball movement. The way he was one of the greatest off ball players. Could play with a lot of today's stars. Shot.
You found all these sound effects.
I did. I found Flannel Sam.
Found Flannel Sam's treasure trove.
Dude, this is like I'm gonna start using these more because this is fun.
Play the show us. He's
I
gonna be-
gotta find it. I'll find it.
Keep going,
But,
Chris.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're talking. Rip shot 35% from the career, 34.6 technically from three.
Yeah.
And he had a season where he shot 46% from 3.
Mhm.
I mean, it was only 1.5 attempts, but I mean,
Yeah.
But still,
That'll do it, donkey.
That'll do it, donkey.
Obviously, I think in today's NBA, like he's shown he could be a 3-point shooter, and
Yeah.
I think he would translate beautifully to today's NBA.
For sure. What
Yeah,
about
that's why it's tough for me. I bounce back and forth so many times, but for me, it's between Tayshaun or Rip. To be honest with you, I think. I mean, I like Sheed, and I do think he would be the championship team. Man, they're all going to be. You know what I'm saying, survive all eras. I think Ben, given in this era, maybe he does rank 5 on this team. I mean, I don't know, but I think with the Rip Hamilton stuff, every single point that Chris made, I'm with, man. I looked at Rip Hamilton's number, and they're a lot better than I ever remember.
Is he not a better CJ McCollum?
Yeah. I mean, you could say that.
Rip?
Yeah. I mean, another thing, too, about Rip, the guy stands 6'7".
No, you can't say that.
Why can't you say that?
Because CJ McCollum shoots 6 to 7 threes for his whole career.
I'll pull up the stats real quick because I am curious what his 3-point percentage is. But yeah, but you look at with Rip though, you also factor in the fact he's 6'7". These guys guarded more positions as well. And don't forget, the series with Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest all time to ever do it. That's a combination between Rip and Tayshaun.
A lot of Tayshaun. Rip.
Yeah,
it was actually mostly Rip because those two knew each other through like the circuit, like the basketball circuit
Philly.
coming up.
Yeah.
So Rip kind of was the guy who guarded him for most of the time. Thank you for that, Owen. Appreciate that.
CJ McCollum shooting 39%.
Yeah.
39% from 3 throughout his career. That's amazing.
Yes.
That's really good.
I just think Rip, if he took more shots, would be a better CJ.
I'm not mad at you because Rip's one of those guys. I mean, look at what Clay is and the Warriors, running around off these screens, stuff like that. Sometimes set them. Like I think Rip would have that similar role. And I mean, obviously, he could serve a ball on defense. At 6'7", I mean, that's a big guard to have.
Yeah, and I can't say it, but I mean, the size difference. I can't say it because I'm Sussex.
Yeah, see, you already know.
He's taller. He's taller. Is he not taller?
You're just having a good time. No, but I agree. I agree with you because that's Rip taught Steph and Clay how to play like that. Rip paved the way for guys like that. That just what he used to run like 5 miles a day is what they'd say every day because he was just running from screen to screen, running back and forth, looking for an open shot. When he got the open shot, he took it and he made it most of the time. So, yeah, I'm not mad about Rip either. Rip, those are definitely a top 3.
You have Chauncey 5 though, ranking these guys.
Yeah.
Why?
Just I don't know. I think
below Ben.
Yeah.
Because what's Ben offering on the offensive side of the ball?
But it doesn't matter. He's the best defensive player of all time. It's gonna play. He can guard 2 through 4, or 2 through 5. He can go in there, and he can be a guy. Again, in today's modern day, he would have a better handle. He would have a better offensive game than he did. That's like a fact. Like, I'm not saying I'm not saying he would be a great offensive player, but he would have something.
I'm not saying like growing up in this area. I'm talking about plucking them and their skill set and drop them in today.
I'm still taking Ben because he is one of the best defenders. The best defender of all time.
Because as much as like Chauncey would be able to survive offensively, Ben still probably has a better, bigger impact defensively.
For sure.
Yeah. So probably, that's
fair. And with the spacing of today's game, Ben would be catching lobs.
It's tough, bro. It's tough. Like.
And how many people, how many centers in today's NBA would be able to keep Ben out of the paint?
Can you make that a poll? Does it give you 5 options to do?
No, not
4.
5.
That's okay.
Should I just do between Chauncey and Ben, which you would rank last? Or
how about chat? You jeez, oh please, chat. You just let us know.
We gotta first,
Yeah.
3 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah. he said we gotta
do that. We can't.
Yeah, real quick in the chat, guys. You guys let us know what is that one? What is that noise?
I don't know.
I can really get it.
Owen's over there like a kid. Owen's like a kid on Christmas.
Is it Katy Perry or is it?
What is it?
Play it. Let's hear it. That's Kim, I think.
Oh yeah.
Why would
they say you're fine,
Perry?
but you're not just fine. And you say you're fine, but you're really not fine.
I should have played that earlier.
That was really quiet too.
I know.
Yeah.
That was.
You should
I had
delete
it
that one
all
out
the
of
way
there.
up too.
Yeah.
I've never heard that one.
Terrible. Delete that. Yeah. So, well, you could throw us on the dual shot, Sustifer.
Yeah. Let's do it.
For your first show, we appreciate you. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Welcome to the team. He's going to be back, as we will be back, of course, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. You know where we're at. We're at the Woodward Heavyweights. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. Tell your friends. Tell your mama. Tell your grandma. Make a fake account for your grandma and subscribe to the Woodward Heavyweights. For Eazy, my dog. For Sustifer, his first day in the booth. For our boy Cheese Nibs holding down the sound booth, playing all his stupid sounds. I am Spencer. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Please like, comment, subscribe. Thumbs up. Like that.